Alrighty then. Take two. I restarted my computer. Holy smack. What is up? All right, let's try this again. Let me go back up here. Hey, Jules. Jules in the house. Peekaboo, Unknown Capone. Stacy Marie with her fabulous little Karen picture. Heidi. Hey, girl. How you doing? How you doing? What's up, Irish Rose and Stephanie? And Miss Curious. I'm curious too. Nana L. So, all right, I'll wait until a couple more people hop in here. Up in here. What's up, Andy? What are you covering your eyes for? Am I that horrible? So many sellout flip-floppers. Capone. It's like, it is summertime, Capone, so people got their flip-flops on. What are you going to do? See, I wear slides. I don't like flip-flops. What's up, Dawn Marie? Melanie? What's up, Melanie and Cheyenne's petunias? And easily distracted. That would be me. What's up, Mommy Mars? Mommy Mars in the house. Whew, it's hot in here. Is it hot out by you guys? It is toasty in New York. Oh, you did, Beefers. You did, German lady. You did, Beefers. You saw that because I am wondering how long Diane's gonna milk this cow. Lieane. See, I think I really wish these people would watch my lives before they comment on what I said, and watch Laura's live from last night again before you comment, right? Slides all day, every day. I got my Nike slides on right now. I have discovered that I'm just not a flip-flop person. I don't know. I don't like the thing between your toes. I'm way more into the slides. I mean, I still wear flip-flops. Don't get me wrong. Thank you, Nenny. Thank you. I'm going to pin your comment, Nenny. I did apologize. It was kind of half-assed. I'll give you that. But I did. I think that was one of the first things I said was that I owe Diane an apology. But, selective hearing, just like that selective outrage that they have. It's like, holy shit, Diane, get over it. They fucking don't stop, these two. The best is Wendy sitting over there. She's like, Diane, you are a great friend. First of all, Wendy, get your fucking ass out of here because you weren't even involved in this shit. Nobody even talked about you regarding this shit. It had nothing to do with you. So get your fucking stupid ass out of here. Okay? Move over. Okay? I'm going to make the corny fucking cow milking references tonight. Yes, I am. But the fuck over it, Wendy. Nobody was talking to you. But move over. She's like, Diane, you were such a great friend to her. Yeah, great friend she was. She's been a great friend. You want to know how great of a friend? First of all, at that point in time, once Diane opened her big mouth, our friendship ceased. The second she opened her mouth, right, and told something that I told her in private, our friendship ended right at that moment. And I don't fucking owe her a goddamn thing. Just saying. I don't owe her anything. Hey, sweet Melissa, Nenny. So zip it, Wendy. Okay. Because it doesn't matter. Diane was not a great friend to me. Okay. Because what great friends do is they don't go in discords filled with a bunch of people talking shit about you and just sit there and let them fucking troll you and talk shit about you and lie about you. Great friends usually don't do that. Just saying. Diane wouldn't stick up for me because it would mean, getting Ash 27 mad at her. You don't want that. But no, Diane's not a good friend, okay? This has been proven time and time again. She's not a very good friend. She's only a good friend when you agree with everything she says. Then she's a great friend, right? But the second you don't agree with her, she's not a very good friend. So I, beg to differ, but that's fine. Now, Wendy, you really have no place to judge me as a friend because you don't know me. Just saying. I don't know you, Wendy. And to be honest, if we're going to judge each other on just what we do know, you're a shitty friend too, Wendy, because you take over Diane's panel, okay? You tell her to shut up, you're rude to her, and you're obnoxious, and you're condescending to her. But whatever, okay? Who am I to say? Who am I to say? Wendy has to insert herself, though. It's like, dude, this whole shit had nothing to do with you, Wendy. And again, Diane is still lying, okay? Because here, number one, she didn't act horrified when I told her. She wasn't like, oh my God, why would you do that? She never said that. She never fucking said that. And I never told her, oh, I just went in there because I'm nosy. That's not what I said at all. But if she wants to go with that and act like she doesn't know. And I never said that they were judging me for being in there. I don't know where Wendy's getting this from. Probably from her stupid fucking Discord friends. No, I don't care if you guys judge me. I don't give a fuck what you guys think of me. I don't understand what these people don't get. When they're going to get it through their heads. Like, when are you going to get it through your head, Wendy? I don't care what you think about me. You're a horrible human, Wendy. You're just an asshole. Like, I never really cared for you. So why would I care what you have to say? I don't care. Hold on a second. I just don't like that Diane keeps portraying it. And I don't owe you an apology. I don't owe her an apology for the 9,000th fucking time when she came in my fucking chat and I asked her a question. These people they cannot move on from situations. They love to live in the fucking past, right? Like, they just cannot. It's amazing. They cannot fucking just move on. Like, they are gonna milk the shit out of this. Milk the shit out of it. Like, oh my God. It's like, grab those udders and hang on for dear life. You guys fucking milk. You have nothing else to talk about clearly tonight. So you're just going to keep milking the shit out of this. Like, I came clean and it's been dealt with. This has all been dealt with. Apologies have went out. I mean, it's all fucking been dealt with. But you know what's really annoying me? Diane just brought my mom up. And of course, she didn't listen to what was said last night because they love to do that. They love to get on panels and just say whatever the fuck. Yeah, exactly, Nana L. Move on. It's all they do is they milk whatever situation they can. Exactly. Joni's like, first of all, I did the live like how many days ago? Why? Like, what were you doing? What have you guys been doing for the last 5 days? You're reacting to it 5 days later. You're a little late to the party. Like, there's so much other shit going on that you guys could be outraged by. Like, how about Christina is my stalker putting a picture of my mother up in her fucking video and calling her a homewrecker? Why doesn't that outrage you? Oh, wait, hold on. Only fucking when it's, what's her face is? Randy's feelings. Oh, that's right. It's only when it's Randy or Diane's feelings. That's when it's outraging. But no, this isn't an outrage. This is worse than being trolled with your fucking dead mom's name or your dead sister or anything Laura said. To be honest, somebody going on your mother's Facebook page, your deceased mother's Facebook page, saving her fucking pictures from there like a fucking creepy stalker, okay? And then putting it in a video and putting text over my mom's picture from like 1980 when she's dressed up, I think, as Tina Turner or some bullshit at a Halloween party. Putting fucking, this woman's a homewrecker. I'll show you guys. In fact, I have a screenshot. Let's look at some screenshots. Why don't we? But this doesn't outrage Diane or Wendy. They think it's perfectly fine as long as it's not them or Randy. Again, I haven't provoked this Christina chick. I haven't talked about her. I haven't fucking bothered her. Although today she made a video lying, saying that I don't even fucking know. She just lied. I don't even know what she said. I actually watched her fucking video. That's the first time. Hey, Big Hack in the house. And Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Hold on a second. Let me pull up these. They got nothing. Exactly. I'm going to show you guys. I'm not playing her video, but I will show you screenshots. Because I'm sure the little stalker bitch is here watching. I'm sure she is. Because why wouldn't she be? She watches everything I do. She is the definition of a stalker. Hold on a second. Where did I put that? I just sent this to somebody. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to have to re-screenshot those. So, but yeah, you know, that's not a problem there. But anyway, while I'm doing that, I'm going to, yeah. God, this is sickening, what she wrote about my mom. God, what a fucking asshole. Anyway, hold on. So Diane was saying that I had said something like she should be over her sister's death. And I'm like, no, that's not what I said. That is not what I said, Diane. Why would I say something like that? Me, of all people, who, I mean, has dealt with so much loss and grief. Why would I say that? Why would I say something like that? I said, Diane seeing, I was trying to explain what was going on. And I said, Diane seeing a therapist. And I said, you know, her sister's been gone for 5 years. I was talking about Sally because I don't know if Sally Spencer, when she made her video, understood that Diane's sister was, you know, gone for a long time. I was not saying Diane should be over it. That's absolutely absurd. And I would be one of the biggest assholes on the planet to say something like that, which I would never say that. And I don't think that at all, because grief is not something that just goes away. It just doesn't. I totally get it. Oh, God, this girl's so fucking creepy. All right. Hold on. Thank God for my friends who look out for me and screenshot this shit. Hold on a second. So I don't have to fucking watch it, because this is so creepy. It's so fucking creepy. She screenshot my... I mean... She's on my deceased mother's Facebook page, saving pictures, and it's so creepy, but that's okay. That's okay with these people. Hold on a second. And like old comments that I made, she's so creepy. She put a picture. Wait, this one's funny. Let's show this one. Let's show this one. I mean, super, super creepy. Ugh. Get the chills from this bitch. Get the chills from this bitch. She's, oh my God. She calls my mom a fucking homewrecker. It's all her opinion, her stupid opinion, but hold on. That is, I mean, this girl, I'd love to see her hard drive. Oh my God, this is so weird. You guys got to see this. You got to see this. Hold on. I mean, like, she even screenshot. What the fuck is this? I didn't even see that. Buried herself. So she's doxing my mom and where she worked when she was younger. That's nice. No fucking need for her to be doing this. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right, let me send this to myself. It's so fucking creepy, dude. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat for a second. But let's I just want to send these. So, because like I think a visual does us some good, right? Who's doxing your mom? Well, Christina is my name. She's been I'm sorry. Did I just call her Christina is my name? I meant Christina is a stalker. She's you know, she's on my mom's Facebook page, Pugs, from like saving her pictures, my mom's old ass pictures from like the 80s. Like, it's so weird. Ugh, so creepy. So creepy. Because these aren't on my page. These are on my mom's page. Vegan Master, you have a troll? I'm sure I do. I'm sure I have plenty. Hold on a second. If there's any just dumb trolls in here, just whatever. Hold on. I just got to pull my chat up so I can moderate if I have to. Hi, chat. There we go. All right. All right. So let me show you guys these because they're pretty creepy. Okay. Hold on. Recents. There we go. Why is this not the most recent? Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Hey, wait a second. That's weird. Oh, sorry. Wrong. I was in the wrong place. Wrong place. All right. Got quite a few to open here. I just have to sit down for a second. Sorry, I am like the worst YouTuber ever, right? I should have this shit prepared. I actually wasn't planning on showing this. But since we're talking about this, because Diane always has to bring up, oh my God, I've been trolled with my deceased sister and mother. And it's like, first of all, Diane, so have I. You don't think I have been? Yeah, you haven't been paying too close attention. But that's besides the fact. Oh my God, this is so weird. I don't even like looking at this because when I look at it, what I want to do is I want to get in my car and drive to Vermont where this creepy little bitch, granola crunchy bitch lives and do things to her that would get me arrested, basically. So do things to her that would not end up, good. Hold on. All right, so look at this creepy bitch. These are just screenshots. I'm not playing her fucking creepy ass voice on my channel. No, thank you. Okay. So she's like saving pictures of my parents. Like, why is this girl doing this? Granted, I think I showed this in one of my videos, but like that's my parents and my video. And why are you saving my pictures? You fucking weirdo of my parents. Like, wow. Okay. And then she was calling my mom a homewrecker in this video, which is so funny because my mom's not a homewrecker, you fucking asshole. My dad was separated already. She's like makeup mobster's mom ruined. I don't even know exactly what she said. Something about their happy home. No, their home was not happy. My dad was miserable, like with his ex-wife. You fucking asshole. My sisters hated their own mother too. She was a fucking hooker. Well, she became one, supposedly, is what I heard. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys. I'll save the creepiest for last, but this is the one that's just fucking unbelievable. Let me open this up. So she takes this picture. This is my mom at a Halloween party. I'm not even sure who she's supposed to be. I don't know if she was like, whatever. This was a Halloween party at my aunt's house in like 1980 fucking 3. Okay. And she saves this and she writes, slept with a married man who was also her boss. She knew he had 2 daughters. Oh my God. My dad was like getting divorced. They were separate. They were like living separate lives at this point in time. Asshole. My sister says my sister called my mom a homewrecker, and I showed this in one of my videos because I was like, wow, what piece of shit would call somebody a homewrecker like after they're gone? Well, my sister. But Christina relates with her. She relates with her. Maybe Christina had a homewrecker come into her family. I don't know. But Christina sympathizes with my mentally ill sister. Mentally deranged sister. This is why she even cares. Her video was about I guess me lying to the community. So what my mom has to do with this, I don't know. But, this is what she writes. I mean, what is wrong with this girl? What is wrong with this fucking girl? But this doesn't outrage anybody, right? Okay. So then, this is what really creeped me out. Well, all right. She had this picture of my parents, which all, again, were saved off of my mom's page, I think. She should not be on my mom's page. Like, Christina, get a fucking life, okay, girl? You really need to go seek out some mental help, my friend. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Sorry, you're not my friend. I don't want you to get any weird ideas here that I like you, because that might get you excited. So she saved this picture where my mom and dad, my dad was joking, and like they took the picture and it looks like he's grabbing her, you know what, but she like zoomed into that. You fucking weirdo. Why are you zooming into my fucking mom's tits? Like, you. This was when my mom was sick. Okay. She had just fucking found out that her kidneys failed. This was the first time she left the house after she started dialysis for the first time. And she had just gotten out of the hospital, and it was the first time she got dressed and like left and went somewhere. So, my dad was trying to joke around with her that night, but use it in a fucking creepy way, you creepy bitch. You fucking asshole. It was somebody's wedding. I don't even remember who is. All right. But this is, here's another one that she shared of my parents. Like, why are you fucking, oh my God. This is not normal, Christina. Not normal, girl. You little fucking troll bitch. Okay. Then she puts this meme in there. Hold on. Let me show you guys this. So stupid. She says, some women need to be honest and put homewrecker as occupation on their Facebook page. So she's on my mom's Facebook page, calling my mom a homewrecker in this video and saying that some women need to be honest and put homewrecker. Like, Christina, did your daddy cheat on your mommy? Are you like, feeling some type of way about my parents? Like, these are my parents, Christina. They're not your parents. So like, you don't have to worry about that kind of shit. Okay? You fucking weirdo. You fucking creepy, ugly fucking bitch. Okay? Hold on a second. So then, now this part I didn't understand, because again, this was sent to me in screenshots, so I didn't have to watch the video, because I don't want to have to do anything stupid. So I'm like, what the fuck is this, right? What is that? Right? I'm like, why is this in here? Is this like a mistake? I didn't know what it was. So first I see this picture. This is creepy, guys. This is like the creepiest. Just get ready, because you're going to have the chills. Okay. So I see this and I'm like, why is this in the video? But she does that. She does weird shit, this girl. She puts weird shit in the videos, apparently. Like this. Hold on. I get the fucking chills right now. This is so fucking weird. Like, she puts pictures of herself in the videos with Jodi Arias. Because I called her Jodi Arias. I did. Sorry. I did. That's probably the only time I've mentioned her. But she does like weird shit like that, right? So then, hold on. And, thank you to Marsha and all the other idiots that were under this fucking creepy bitch's videos, egging her on, because she thinks this is okay now. She thinks this is okay to do. Okay? So then I see this picture. All right. And you guys are probably like, yeah, and hold on. Let me zoom it in a little bit. Let me zoom this in a little bit. Take a good look at this, right? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, why would this be in her video? That's so weird, right? This gets creepy. Gets fucking creepy. Hold on. Did I fucking forget to open all the pictures? I think I did. Let me just make sure I opened all of them. All right. Hold on. Oh, God. This is so creepy. Thank you, Irish gal. How you doing, girl? Oh, God. This is so creepy. Oh, I forgot a picture. Hold on. Before I go there, I forgot one picture that I'll have to send to you guys. Hold on a second. Ah, it's so creepy. So creepy. All right. Hold on. My fucking computer's my phone is being an asshole. Hold on. God, I'm so creeped out right now. Give me a second. All right. Okay. I don't know why it's saying my iCloud for some reason isn't working, which is weird, but maybe Christina hacked into it. Who knows? Somebody was trying to hack into Facebook. All right. Hold on. All right. I need these two pictures to fully illustrate this. Wait a second. I think I missed more pictures. Hold on. This is so fucking weird. It's so weird. Oh shit, did I not put the one? Hold on. Look. I missed a picture. It's important. This is vital. This is vital. Give me a second. Y'all give me a second now, you hear? Oh, I got the chills just thinking about this. Oh my God. It's so weird. The suspense, I know, is killing you guys, but hold on a second. What is this? Where the fuck did this picture go? Why does this always happen to me? Hold on, I gotta go back and find the picture again. Just give me a second. I told you guys I'm like the worst YouTuber ever. Creepy shit. It's important. It's important. Oh, and she was also comparing, from what this person told me, right? She was comparing my mom to fucking Nicole Kessinger. Like, no, Christina. That my mom's nothing like Nicole Kessinger because my dad was legally separated from his wife. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, were they technically married? Yeah. But, all right. So now I can finish this. Okay. This is creepy, guys. So, she puts that, okay, this picture, and that weird one where she had, I don't know. You guys see that? Let me zoom this in. And let me remove the comments. I really want you guys to take a good look at this, okay? Little coffee cup there, okay? So she puts that picture in there. How come it's not zooming for you guys? That's weird. All right. Remove this one. Show you guys the next one. I hate screen sharing because it's the most annoying thing, but sometimes it's necessary. And then, hold on. Oh my God. She put up, I don't know. I don't quite know the order because, again, I didn't really watch the video, but I was told that she put up a picture of her arm. Yeah, this one. And showing her muscles or lack thereof. So she, like, what the fuck? She puts this picture in there, right? And that is the ugliest fucking dress I've ever seen, Christina. Sorry, but it just is. Did you buy that at, like, the fucking, I don't know. I don't even know where the fuck you would get that. That thing looks like, did you make it? Because it looks like you did. It looks like you might have sewed that together, like using, I don't know. Maybe she shops at Justice. Who the fuck wears that many animal prints at one time? That's too many animal prints, okay? You got cheetah, leopard, zebra. No, girl. Sorry. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. Hold on. Oh, it's so terrible. I don't know what she's thinking with this, but especially with, oh God, just whatever. Okay. So she put that in there and she's like, I make things. This is what I was told. Okay. No, she's not my sister-in-law, Kathleen. I don't know who she is. She's just some creepy bitch that lives in Vermont or Massachusetts or somewhere. Right. So she put that in there and she said something to the effect of she builds things, right? With her arms or her hands or some bullshit. She seems to think she's jacked, but she's not. All right. And then she puts this. And this is when I really got creeped out. This is when it really started to just get me a little. I got the chills. And hold on. Where is it? Is that it? There it is. Okay. So then she puts this in here. Let me pull this up and make it a little bigger for you guys so you fully understand how creepy this is. Okay. Is it zooming for you guys? I hope so. I want you guys to really understand how fucking creepy this shit is. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, wow, that looks really, you guys see that? So apparently, I guess she took the stones that were in that other thing that was all falling apart and she put them here. And that's great, you know, but I'm like, why is this in here? Right? The normal person watching this is not going to know why this is in here, what the fuck this has to do with anything, right? So she apparently, I guess she's saying she built this with her arms, with her strong arms, okay? And this is where shit gets fucking weird because I look at this and I'm like, oh, that's creepy. That looks familiar. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Where have I seen that? Hold on. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Oh my God, this is so creepy. Just keep that little picture in your head, okay? And I'm thinking in my head, well, I'm looking at these screenshots. It's like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, by the way, too, when this is all happening. And I was like, dude, that looks so familiar. It looks just like my backyard. Well, just like my backyard. This weird bitch. Let me get this off here. Okay? She copied my fucking backyard. So creepy. Like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Seriously. This is my backyard. I have a grapevine. And I've talked about this and I've showed it, okay? On my streams. Like, God, it's so fucking weird. And so she put that in there, I guess, to show me how she copied my fucking thing in my backyard with her arms, with her fucking weird fucking arms. Now, my question, of course, at first was like, did she wear that fucking dress while she was building this thing? I hope not. But like immediately the fucking hair on the back of my neck was straight the fuck up. Okay? This is weird. Very weird. So hold on. I'll show you guys another view. Cause like she literally even tried to like, I forgot where I have a lot of pictures of this shit on my social media, my personal social media, you know, the one that she's blocked from. So weird. But I have a lot of pictures of this on my personal social media. So, you know, I'm you guys know if you follow my channel, I'm into like gardening and shit like that. So like she, you know, this is more recent. The one I showed you was when we first moved in. I don't even, let me see that one. Oh no, that one might have been newer. But I have several pictures of this set up on my social media. Like I don't know. One's on my Instagram and then I have one on, you know, couple on Facebook of the same area, right? It's my little nook, you know? And you know, this was here when I moved in. Like I didn't build this. So she actually copied the lady that lived here before us. Because I didn't build that thing. That thing was here. To be honest with you, I kind of want to knock it down, especially now. But I mean, can you guys like tell me how creepy this is? Is it just me? Because I'm a little creeped out. If it was like one of you guys, right? Like Foxy Bot, okay? No, Foxy Bot, no. I'm not flattered. If it was one of you guys, though, like you, Foxy Bot, or Jules, somebody that I'm friends with, right? Like, I would be completely like cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like cool. Like, they'd be like, Lieane, I saw your grape yard vine thing, and I built one like it in my backyard, right? And I would totally not think anything of it because I've showed it on here before. But like, you know, that's what a normal person would do, right? This creepy bitch is stalking my entire life, obsessed with my parents, my family, calling my mom a homewrecker, and then just like slip this in her video, right? To like subliminally fuck with me, because nobody else on here is gonna know what the fuck that is. Nobody's gonna look at that. I mean, they might look at it and go, "Why? What the fuck's wrong with this girl? Why is she putting pictures of this like weird fucking vine thing?" Right? But nobody's gonna fucking know why it's there. Like, only I'm gonna know that. I mean, like, she made sure she blurred the background out to make sure. Oh my god, it's so creepy. Let me show you hers again. Okay. She blurred the background out. You see that? To make sure it like popped. It popped. Or that, or she just thinks that people are gonna somehow magically match the background out. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But like, she wanted to make sure she took the picture kind of just like mine. I don't know where her other chair is. Okay. But I was very creeped out by this. Very creeped out by this. So good job, you weirdo. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on over here with these two squares. She must like ran out of, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't care. Like right next to the chair, there's like these two random perfectly square stones. I'm not sure what that's all about, but ugh. So weird. So creepy. So fucking creepy. Like, so Glenn Close in fucking oh god. So weird. Yeah. This is beyond copying. Yeah. Thank you, Sammy. It's way like eons beyond. Polka dot Suzanne. Yeah. I don't know. See, here's the thing. Like, Jules, you just made the comment and you're like, make my PD aware of this. But Jules, like, there's these weird things that keep happening to me, and I'm not going to get into it because I do not want to give these assholes any attention that they don't really deserve, right? But I'll just say this. I recently had to go to my police station, right? And they looked like, what the fuck? Like, if I walk into the police station with this shit and say, oh my God, this girl, is copying my backyard, they're going to be like, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not illegal. It's creepy, but it's not fucking illegal. But it's so creepy. It's beyond creepy. Let's just be real. So, yeah. It's like the movie Single White Female. It's worse, maybe. It might be a little worse. Like, I'm going to come home and I'm going to find Snoop in a giant fucking pot on my stove. It is illegal. She's gaslighting you, harassing you. Stalking is illegal. Yes, that is. Absolutely. It is. I mean, I am going to research because she has obviously been like hiding or waiting in the wings, so to speak. And there's like 5 more videos since this that I just, I need 5 Snoops. Yeah, I need a whole army of Snoops. Sarah, no, she never really sent me messages or emails, but she is just, the police would have. Yeah, I should, Jules. Because yeah, there's other weird things happening, and I have to say, when weird things happen, she's the first person that came to mind. So, first person. Jetty, yeah, I have, I have saved her videos. I have downloaded them because it's starting to get a little excessive. Like, she knows it's a problem because she's disabling the comments on her videos. And that tells me that she doesn't want to hear, people telling her that it's like getting creepy. So she's disabling them. So she knows that it's a problem at this point. She's very, very trust yogurt feelings. But no, yeah, I would, Sammy. She could flex her muscles all she wants, but I'm pretty annoyed, to say the least. I mean, think about the things that this girl has done. I mean, she like made another channel, put a picture, like all these pictures of my son, and then acted like it wasn't her. Like, that's creepy, right? And then she disappeared shortly after that. And oh God. Yeah, Belly, you should be, because be aware. Be very aware. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I have no fucking, if she does this to somebody else, I have all of her information, because I'm not messing around with a person like this. So yes, I do have her information. Now, she claimed in this video today, first she claimed that people were calling up my family and harassing them. No. I don't know if she's making that up. You guys want to hear something really fucking fucked up, right? This is really fucked up. So one day I was on a live and I look at my email. One of you guys tell me to check my email. And I go in my email and I see that my brother had subscribed to me. And I thought it was somebody making a troll account of him, right? But when I actually looked at the account, I realized it actually was him, because he has videos on there that I know are his, like that they've been there for years, right? So I'm like, just a few. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. He subscribed to me from 2 different channels. Like, he has 2 channels, and I know exactly that both of them are his. So I was like, ooh, that's weird. So somebody else looked and they noticed that he was also subscribed to Crazy Fucking Creepy Pants over here, right? So she claims she's talking to them. And if she is, then that is proof of how fucking sick he is and his wife is, that they're okay with this crazy bitch from the internet, this stalker crazy bitch, making videos, taking pictures off of our our deceased mother's Facebook page, and then posting them on this thing, right? On here, and then calling her a homewrecker and writing, ugh, get her out of here. She's got to go. Go. Bye, Christina. Thank you. Ugh. I got it off Pinterest. Yeah. Okay, girl. We believe you. So, and they're okay with that. So, what does that tell you about the level of respect they had for my mother? That they're letting some asshole do this. I knew she was watching. I knew she was. Fucking weird, creepy bitch. I don't think he's mad, Bella. I really don't. He should be. But she's creepy. Foxy Bot. She probably has 100 names, right? Sapphire, Christina, right? You have a lot of names. Anyway, but that's okay. Sammy, I've had a few people reach out to me and ask me for her information. And no, Christina, I didn't dox you, okay? Because guess what, bitch? If I have to get a restraining order against your ass, I'm not fucking that up for myself. So, I'm gonna go the legal route with you because you're legit crazy. Because you are a legit cyber stalker. Like you've even had people. Here's when you know you're a cyber stalker. Okay, when people that don't like me are telling you that you're taking things too far and that you're creepy. Okay, including your little buddy who paid you, right? You need to stop. Okay, you need to stop. That should tell you something. Like, even people that don't like me are saying that you're being creepy now at this point, and it's too much, and it's a little weird. But anyway, Jonice, I hope, I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does. And like, again, they were talking last night. So this brings me back to Lieane and CondescWendy, okay? They're talking last night, and they're like, saying about how, you shouldn't fuck with deceased people's parents or whatever. I'm sorry, deceased family members, but like, this is worse than anybody's gotten so far. But this is okay. This is totally fucking okay. Totally okay with them. Are they making a big deal? Nope. Yes, Beefers. Thank you. I'm going to pin your comment so she sees it. It's time. She went away. So I was like, okay, good. But no, now it's time for some action. So anyway, that brings me back to Lieane and it's just the selective bullshit, with their outrage. But I was not telling Lieane to get over her sister. No, Lieane, that's not what I was saying. Ever. I would never say that. I said last night that if she felt like she needed to do grief counseling at this point, that's her decision. I did mine, right after my mom passed away. But some people have everybody grieves differently. So sometimes their grief gets worse in time. And that's usually called complicated grief. And some people get better, and some people stay the same. So yeah, exactly, Bella. It's making even my haters uncomfortable. Well, because the reality is nobody wants this to happen to them. It's not. Let me get this creepy thing off my screen. Nobody wants this. It's not normal. It is beyond creepy. It's beyond creepy at this point. So she's just gotta fucking go. She's gotta go. Oops, shit. Just knocked my Tylenols over. But anyway, yeah. So thank you. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of speechless there. But anyway, back to Lieane and CondescWendy, because I don't want to give this girl too much attention. She shouldn't have even gotten that much attention as it is. I don't know how long they're going to milk this. I told the story. Oh, well, here's the other thing that Lieane and CondesCwendy were saying. Let me get back to that for a second. So they're claiming, right? And all right, apparently, and I think this is pretty funny, I have to say, apparently Lieane's saying that somebody came in to her, I don't know if it was her chat or her comments, named Kathy. And they said that they were the Kathy. That wasn't me, Lieane. I wish it was. I would take credit for it because it's kind of funny, but that wasn't me. It really wasn't. I don't know who that was. I think somebody was just fucking with you. It wasn't me, but it's funny that somebody did that. Somebody actually made a Kathy profile and went into her, whatever, live or comments and said that they were the Kathy in fucking in the Patreon. But it really wasn't me. I would own it now if it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't me. And also, but it's funny that somebody did that. I think it's funny. The other thing that I thought was really funny is that Diane and Wendy, now they didn't want to say it because they don't have proof, and this is so ridiculous. They were basically insinuating that I guess either me or Tiffany is this dead jingle all the way person. Okay. I swear over my fucking son's life. I swear over my own life. I don't know who that person is. I really don't know who that person is. I don't know if their story's true, if it's not true, if like, I have no idea. But Diane, to sit there and question and be like, well, why would they come to me? Well, I don't know, Diane. Maybe because you're a little obsessed with Molly Go lately. How many fucking videos do you have? Like, you've done you were the one who exposed the NOLA shit, right? And when Marianne, one of our good friends here in this the little community we got here, when one of these people, yes, Dee Dee Duggan, please. I don't want to see. I'll email you, Dee Dee Duggan. I forgot to write back to you. I'm sorry. You should play with Christina. Oh no, I don't even want to. I don't want to see that happen to you, Dee Dee Duggan. You don't need Christina. Nope. Nobody needs that. I really wouldn't even wish her on my worst enemy. I'm not joking. Like, I really wouldn't. Well, maybe Satan, but she seems to be in love with Satan. So that's a problem. Well, maybe she'll stalk Satan next. Anyway, Satan might be paying her too. Who knows? Who knows? Broke ass bitch. Just kidding. All right. So she was talking about my money today too. She's like, oh, with the way she's spending money. I'm like, bitch, like, are you in my bank account? Like, don't worry about how I'm spending money. You don't even know what my bank account looks like. I never brag. She's like, oh, makeup monster. That told me something though, that she brought that up. She says that I brag about being home with my husband. No, it's just a fact, Christina. I'm home. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm not going to come up here and lie and say that I work, because I don't. Did I have a job once in life? Yes, I did. She's like, what are your accomplishments? Christina, what have you accomplished in life besides stalking people like me and Kay? What have you accomplished in life? Okay? Because I feel pretty accomplished in life. Sometimes accomplishments aren't just like, ooh, I got a great job, or I graduated high school or college. I got my master's degree. I feel accomplished. I accomplished a lot of shit, but personal goals mostly, but you probably don't know what that is. So don't worry about it. But I'm proud of things that I've done in life. I don't know if you could say the same, Christina. Anyway, back to Jingle All the Way. I don't know how I got that far off the fucking subject. She obviously stays at home. Yes, Suzanne. She can't work. I don't know. Trust me, like I didn't want to be a stay-at-home mom. That was the last thing on my fucking list to be ever. I've explained this a million times and I don't need to explain it again, but it financially made more sense for us. And thank God, because I was able to take care of my mom, when I was home, and I wouldn't change anything at this point. But when I became a stay-at-home mom, it was a really, 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 really rough adjustment for me to be home and not be working and not have my own money. Like, it's not fun. It's not a fun thing to have to fucking depend on somebody for money, but it made more financial sense, because I don't live in fucking Vermont where, you could buy a house for probably fucking less than $100,000 a year. I live in New York, Christina. It's a struggle to live here, girl, but you wouldn't know anything about that. So, anyway, yeah, very accomplished. I have an awesome son. That was a huge accomplishment in my life. And hockey, he's great at hockey. Trust me, if you knew what I've been through in life and where I am, I accomplished a lot. Anyway, Marcia can't even. Yeah, bitch. Peels. I like the way she says peels. Marcia. Fuck. But anyway, so Diane was insinuating basically that we're this jingle all the way person. No, Diane, guess again. I don't know who that person is. I really don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who that person is. How did they even discover that that person was there? Like, who discovered that person was even in their comment section? I don't even fucking know. But Diane's like, why would they come to me? I don't know. Well, Diane, you know, you used to have like resolution night and you did the NOLA thing. And when one of her clients got ripped off, well, no, not even ripped off. When one of her clients complained about the services, Diane was like, dun, da, da, da. What is that she does? Da, 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 whatever. Fucking superwoman, you know, trying to insert herself into a situation and get her money back when the person was never even looking for money back. That's not why they came up on the panel. But Diane, you know, she was trying to like make everybody think she's this fucking great person at the time. And so she was like, I'm going to get your money back. And then as soon as she tried and the girl accidentally refunded the money, Diane was like, oh, well, you're on your own, basically. Because she was done. She was done. So, Diane was trying, you know, when I look back now, I'm like, Diane was the one who was trying to get to that person. Cause like she went in her chat one day and she was trying to get her to come on panel. And rightfully so, you know, Marissa was like, who the fuck are you, lady? Who the fuck are you? You know, Diane wanted her to like Diane thought she was like fucking Oprah Winfrey walking in there and like demanding a fucking interview. And, you know, I would have probably been the same way. Like, huh? What? Only I'm not a bitch. I try to be nice to people when I first meet them and beyond, but not when they're fucking assholes. Geez. Anyway, but Diane couldn't get her. So then she decided her and Tilly Mae were doing like these parody things. And then, I don't know. Then she reached out to me. I guess because she saw that maybe a video I made got attention. I don't know. And then she like had me on her panel. And then she was always trying to get that, you know, Marissa to come on her fucking panel all the time. Always. It was like her fucking life's dream. Like it was like Oprah Winfrey, you know, interviewing the fucking president of the United States. Like it was just so ridiculous. So Diane went to great lengths and then she felt humiliated. So she was like, she used Marianne, not Marianne Hello Starlight, the Marianne that's a mod in my chat. She used Marianne to like get in contact with her. Like that's why she volunteered to get money back. Marianne was never even asking for her fucking money back. Like she never asked for it back. Diane volunteered. And then it's like once I remember that night specifically, that was on Laura's panel. Marianne came up, some other lady, two other ladies maybe, I don't even remember. But I remember if you go back, I don't know if that panel's, I think it was on Laura's channel. If you go back, I was so quiet during that part. They were like promising these people things, and I don't do shit like that. I would never promise people things that I can't 100% do. You know what I'm saying? Like Diane didn't even know her at that time. You're volunteering to get money back. You don't know if you're going to be able to do that, Diane, you know? I don't know. I was very quiet during that segment because I felt very uncomfortable because I was like, I don't know if it's a good idea to get these people's hopes up. You know what I'm saying? They've already been taken advantage of in a sense, right? And then now you're going to tell them that you could get their money back and you might not be able to, and you're going to get their hopes up. Like, and you don't know any of these people. And like, why would you put yourself in that position? But you know, that's just me. But anyway, you know, I don't even know where the fuck I was going with this, but Diane, I don't know who, you know, so, that's where I was going. Diane sits there and acts like, I don't know why they would come to me. Well, Diane, I mean, come on, Diane, really? You don't know why people were coming to you. You and fucking Wendy wanted nothing more than to be the pillars of this fucking community. You know, you guys wanted to be the mothers of the community and fucking be like the go-to people. You guys wanted that shit, right? But then when people started expecting it out of them, they don't want it anymore. Suddenly they don't want it. They're like, we don't want it. Why is everybody coming to us? Why is everybody looking at us for this? I don't know, gee, you guys were having resolution night and all this other bullshit. And then you're going to sit there and be like, huh, why do these people want anything from us? I don't know. You guys were, oh, thank you, Christy. Welcome. You know what I'm saying, though? But like, you guys kind of set yourselves up for this shit. So don't complain now that all these people are looking up to you in the community, expecting you to help them, right? Because you guys went around volunteering to fucking do shit like this for people. And you helped Tiffany, not Tiffany Marie, but Tiffany from NOLA. I mean, you guys helped her get her story out there. And then they're like, well, why would this Jingle All the Way person contact us? I don't know. Like as if it's such a foreign concept, as if it's so fucking out there. Like, let me just tell you something too, okay? Just putting this out there. Because Diane's like, or Wendy, one of the fucking two of them said, well, I think Marissa would remember her clients. Well, you want to know how good Marissa remembers her fucking clients? I'll just tell you guys a little story. She told this one recently, again, for like the fucking umpteenth thousandth time. I swear to God, she must have told this story a million times. But she said that she thinks that she seems to think that Marianne, who's a mod in here, okay, she used to go by another name, but I'm not going to say that because it's her whole name. But you guys all know who she is if you're in here, right? She's my mod. She's one of my best ones. No offense to people in here, but she's good. She's always put my email and, you know, all that. And she's the sweetest person in the world, too, on top of that. But anyway, Marianne, Marissa seems to think that Marianne is in a wheelchair and lives in Tennessee, I believe it is, and that her husband was cheating on her and like all this crazy shit, which, by the way, whoever that is, you know, I feel sorry for that person because she's fucking just sharing their personal business on here. Like it's no big deal. She's just sharing their personal business on here. That's not whoever she thinks that that's Marianne. That's not Marianne. Marianne is not in a wheelchair. She doesn't live in Tennessee. And she doesn't, oh my God, you're so fucking dumb. That's embarrassing. But she keeps telling this story and she says Marianne. So she thinks it's Marianne, but it's not. So whoever she's got Marianne confused with, that must be another person that fucking thought you were full of shit and left you. Just saying. Just saying. No, Suzanne. Mm-mm. HIPAA is for medical, you know, professionals. So like psychiatrists, psychologists, and stuff like that. She is life coaches are like, you know, anybody could become a life coach. Any single one of us could pay a couple of $1,000s or $100 or I don't know. She says it's thousands. My brother's ex took life coaching courses on the phone and she paid like $400 to get certified. So it's something that anybody could do. They're not bound by any type of governing agency. So, which is sad, but right, you would think if somebody went into a profession where they're helping people in that sense, that they would be ethical, right? They would have a code. They do have a code of ethics, but nobody's policing it, basically. But she, you know, she doesn't know what ethics. That's like she's like, what ethics? What are those? I don't know, but yeah. But she doesn't even know who Marianne is. So, you know, it might be possible that she doesn't know, or she's pretending she doesn't know who this Jingle All the Way person is. Because, like, why? I don't know. This person made up this whole story about their husband being an air traffic controller. Like, why would they throw that in there? Who would make that up, too? That doesn't, it's like so random. An air traffic controller? I don't know. But she thinks she's insinuating. What is the color of this guy? It's like being a nutritionist versus a dietitian. Exactly. It's like being like a personal fitness, a personal trainer, right? You could go get certified in that, like, no problem. But, or being like a fucking, I don't know, physical therapist, you know? But anyway, it's possible she's pretending not to know this person, because she has lied in the past, like quite a bit. I mean, I don't know. And Diane's acting like she's all innocent here too, and that it's so outrageous that she was accused of lying. And it's like, Diane, like, sorry, they call you Lieane or Liana, which they should make it Lieane. But that's just my opinion, because Liana too close to Liana. But here's the thing, Diane, like I took responsibility for it. You see, that's something that you never fucking do. When you get caught in shit, or when you do something, like she couldn't even take responsibility that she's the shitty friend who betrayed the confidence. Like, she can't even take responsibility for that. Wendy's sitting there blowing smoke and sunshine up her ass, like, fucking, Diane, no, you were the best friend. You were a great friend. Yeah, she was a great friend. Let me tell you, she was such a good friend. She used to tell me one thing on the phone and then fucking do the complete opposite on her pal. She was a great friend. Great friend. Diane got pissed off. Okay. And maybe Wendy doesn't know this. Okay. Because Wendy doesn't know shit, but she might not know this too. Diane got pissed off when she was lying about something John said. I don't remember exactly what it was at this particular moment. But John, was trying to tell her she was lying, and they got into this whole big thing about it, right? And so John, to prove that he was telling the truth, okay, because it's infuriating when people lie about things that you've said, John gave me one email just to show what he said, because Diane was lying about what he said to her in this email. So John sent me the email, and I sent it to Mandy at the time, and Mandy showed just this email just to show what John said. And Diane like flipped out, like it was like the worst thing in the world. How dare you share a personal email? Meanwhile, it wasn't even me who shared it. John, it was John's email. John had a right to share what he said if he wanted to. And he sent it to me, and he asked me to send it to fucking Mandy. So I did. I was like basically the messenger. But Diane flipped out. How dare you? Like, it's the worst thing in the world to show personal emails. But I guess it doesn't matter when you have a personal conversation on the phone with Diane, right? And you tell her something, like, that makes me wonder what else I've told Diane on the phone that she's gone and just told people. Like, I'm like, to be honest with you, is it stupid to lie about being in a Patreon? Sure it is. I did it for my protection. She's like, now she has this elaborate story as to why she was in there. No, Diane, the story is very simple. It's not elaborate at all. She said that there was fucking information pertaining to the cop calls and Oni. So I joined. That's not an elaborate story. That's a pretty simple fucking story, right? As to why I joined. Why I stayed in there for more than the month I was planning to, well, that may be a little bit more, I don't know, elaborate, I guess, in her head. Not really, but because there was other people that she was fucking over and doxing. And in fact, I looked through some of my screenshots today, and there was a lot of people's names doxed in there. Their Facebook profiles shared, their fucking, personal names, their personal emails. Some people, believe it or not, I know this is crazy, some people on YouTube don't want everybody knowing their real fucking name. And it's not that, like, all right, I don't think anybody in her, to be quite honest with you, and I'm just being straight up, all right, do I think that some of the people in her fucking Patreon have been snowed by this woman? Absolutely. They're fucking snowed. They're blind, okay? I don't know what it is. Maybe they think she's like this celebrity or something, but they're good people. At least when I first got in there, I know that a lot of the people in there seem to be giving her sound advice. There was a few people in there, and I can't remember off the top of my head, that I was actually pretty surprised, because when she would talk about drama and stuff, there was at least 2 or 3 women in there that were, a little older than her, that would basically, she would write these like things about drama, and they would tell her, well, why don't you focus on this, or don't concentrate. Like, they were really trying to give her good advice to try to keep her grounded in doing, not worrying about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think everybody in there is an idiot. I think that some of them are just maybe think they're helping her. I don't know. But really, I have noticed that this was when I first got in there. Then once like Marsha and all them came in, the drama fucking people, basically, because the people that were in there when I first joined, they weren't, I don't really even know half of them, the names, but there was a couple women in there that I had seen around, but that they're not like that, heavy into the drama, and they were trying to give her good advice. But once Marsha, and all them got in there, Marsha's sitting there encouraging her fucking doxing and shit. She's like, yeah, I hope Makeup Mobster sister answers you. Okay, Marsha, why? Why, Marsha? Did you watch my series? Do you really give a shit what my fucking brother's wife has to say? Is it going to really change your life, Marsha? Are you going to sleep better? I don't know about that. But, oh, hey, Natalie. Oh, no, your mom's sick? Oh, by the way, guys, can we just plop some prayer hands? Well, now for Natalie, for her mom. Okay. Oh, wait, I knew that, Natalie. Never mind. But also for Pugs' son, please. There she is. Here's my Pugs. So, yeah. He's doing a little, he's not getting worse, Pugs' son. So that's the good news. Okay. And so we're all praying. We're praying. I haven't talked to you yet, Pugs, so I get daily updates from Pugs. I ask her. But yes. Yeah, Natalie, that's right. I remember you telling me that. Prayers for Natalie too, and her mom, because I know how hard it is to go through that with your mom. Thank you, guys. Because that's important part of this little community that we got here, is that we all support each other when we're going through hard times. So anyway, I don't mean to make anybody feel uncomfortable, because I know sometimes you're like, you don't want to be, stop paying attention to me in the chat. But I think it's important that everybody supports everybody, because I know there's so many of you guys. Hey, Susan. Aw, don't worry, Susan. I know there's a whole bunch of you guys that have been through this, and it's good to have other people to talk to who've been through the same things as you. You guys are a good support system for each other. So, anyway, yeah. So, what was my whole point there? I was saying, I don't even know. I was talking about the people in the Patreon, but whatever. This whole thing is just so stupid. It's like, all right, Diane, move on. Okay. Just move the fuck on, Diane. Why do you get you milk the shit out of every situation? Was there not something going on? I guess they needed to take a break from talking about Laura for a night. So they decided, I told you guys, it's like a revolving door. It's like Laura, zzz, then it's me, zzz, then it's fucking, Tiffany. It's like, it's a revolving door with these people. They thrive on this shit. Thrive on it. Diane loves sitting up there and being the victim. I don't know. I was just being a good friend, telling her stuff that you tell me in private. It's like, I'll never trust you again, Diane. So they tried. Do you believe these two fucking gaslighters, her and Wendy, okay, tried to sit up there, and they were like, no, Diane was actually trying to defend you, Makeup Mobster. She was defending you and saying, I don't think it's you. No. So then, Diane, you were lying, right? And then, this is so ridiculous. I can't even believe it's coming out of my mouth. But no, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? You were trying to defend me. And then, wow, you put up a fight, Diane. Within 2 seconds, you gave in, because Wendy, who has to always lead, right? Wendy's like, she reminds me of like those interrogators. Do you guys watch interrogations? I love them. I love to watch police interrogate people. Susan Bond's channel used to have like just strictly interrogations on it. I don't even know if she still has a channel, but she had a good channel where she only played interrogations for the most part. So, but all right, Wendy is like one of the cops that they lead with the questions. So Diane, she does it all the time to Diane, not just in this situation, but in every situation. She'll be like, Diane, right? So she kept like trying to get Diane's attention. She's like, Diane, you didn't tell her. Molly's the one that told you. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I have a screenshot of it. I have a fucking screenshot of it. Like, you cannot wiggle your way out of this. There is a fucking direct screenshot of you saying that you fucking, oh my God. It's a direct screenshot of Diane saying that I'm in her Patreon. Like, how are you trying to wiggle your way out of it now? You did it already. Just fucking own it. Holy shit. You're not a good fucking friend, Diane. Period. End of story. Don't sit here and turn it around on me like I'm the fucking bad friend who called you a liar after you betrayed my fucking trust. Like, when all these people are coming after me and doxing my family and fucking reaching into my real life, I'm the bad guy. I'm not saying I was right, okay? I'm saying, though, like, Diane, you fucking betrayed my trust. And then, like, that was my reaction to you betraying my trust, right? Was it a right reaction? No. Was it a correct reaction? No. But was it one that I had to do to kind of protect myself at the time? Yeah. And was I kind of pissed at you at the time? Yeah, Diane, because you're a fucking asshole. And I don't care. I don't betray your trust, Diane. I don't go around to your fucking worst enemies and people that have been fucking with you and reaching into your real life and fucking giving them information. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. So, and I did apologize. And they're again saying that I owe her an apology. Would you like me to bend down and fucking throw rose petals at Diane's feet at wherever she walks? Would that be a good enough apology for you? Because to be honest with you, I'm sorry, but I'm not that fucking sorry. Because Diane, you are a fucking liar. You're still a fucking liar. Because you still came in my chat room and you still fucking lied about the horse account when I asked you specifically, do you speak to anybody with a horse account outside of YouTube? That was my question. And she said no. And I had a screenshot, right? Like Maury Povich, the lie detector determined that was a lie. I wasn't asking you if you knew exactly who each person was, which you should have because they all used the same names in Discord that they used here. But then Diane has to deflect. This is what they did tonight, right? They were like, well, she called you a liar. She didn't know who each horse name was. That's not what I asked. I simply asked her if she spoke to anybody with the names out there, with the horse names off of YouTube. And she said no. And that was a fucking lie. And she knew it was a lie because she did. I didn't ask her if she knew who each person was. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. I just simply asked if she speaks to anybody in general with a horse name off of YouTube. And Diane blatantly lied by saying no. She said no. And she knew it was a lie because she was in the Discord all the fucking time. I got a lot of screenshots. So, and I'm like, so she did lie, but okay. But they're going to twist it and make it like it's not a lie. And then then they have to turn it around and gaslight me and deflect and say, oh, what's the big deal? You were being trolled by horses. I was trolled by people with my dead sister's name. Well, guess what, Diane? There was an account with my dead mother's name. Okay. And you just saw what I showed. Rewind. But I know you won't watch us because you'll just get the Cliff Notes from your fucking half-cocked minions and you won't even get the correct information. So I don't even know why I'm wasting my breath addressing you as if you're going to fucking watch us, because you're not. Because apparently you don't have time. You don't have time. No, but you do have a responsibility as a creator that if you're going to get up and speak about something, to maybe fucking know what the fuck you're talking about before you speak. What is with these women like Diane and Marsha that they're so lazy that they're, they have all this time to spend in Discords and all this other shit, but they can't watch the videos that they do lives about. I can't fucking wrap my head around that. It's like, oh my God. Oh my fucking God. But anyway, don't Don't fucking turn it on me that it wasn't that bad, Diane. That's not the point. I didn't say it was bad. Did I say it was the worst thing in the world? No, it was a nuisance. It was fucking annoying. But they have to gaslight and be like, oh, you shouldn't pay that much attention to trolls. That's what they did to me. Like, when I said, listen, I knew it was them. So I had proof. Why wouldn't I like stand up for myself in that situation, right? If you have proof, all these people are trolling you. Every time you go live, they're coming in, they're all over fucking every live with my name, right? And so why wouldn't I prove it if I had somebody literally come to me and just dump proof of it in my lap? Why wouldn't I fucking prove that it's them? Like, I don't understand. But they gaslit me into thinking that I was crazy for fucking like being annoyed by it. And it's just unbelievable because they looked like assholes. Diane and Wendy looked like lying assholes, right? It kind of showed, it kind of broke their squeaky clean little fucking, image that they try to keep, that they're so perfect and that they're the fucking moral authorities. They didn't like that. That's why it's not a big deal and it's this and that, because I broke their squeaky clean little images just a little bit. I put a little fracture in it, right? And then since then, it's just been like cracking, just completely fucking cracked. The facade has cracked. You guys are just as shady as everybody else. Just as shady as everybody else. You talk just as much shit. Whatever the fuck you want to say. You're in Discord. You're like two gossipy washwomen. Okay? Stop acting like you're so above everything. So above it. Because we all know that you're fucking not. You did not get the nickname Lieane for nothing. Just saying. You didn't get it for nothing, Diane. So apparently, I mean, you can make a big deal about the one fucking lie, the one lie, right? That I said, okay, I'll take that one, right? I'll take the L on that one. But at least I'm taking ownership of it because, Diane, you never own anything that you lie about. Ever. Ever. What you do is you deflect and you fucking gaslight when you lie. Instead of just saying, you know what? I did lie about being in a Discord with fucking horse names. I lied. She can't do that though. She just can't. She just can't. Only to buy her polyester pants. Ugh. How do you wear whatever? Polyester has changed over the last fucking how many years, but still. Diane reminds me of this. There was this woman. Oh my God, that is Diane. Holy shit. There was this woman named Barb that I used to work with. Her name was Barb. And she fucking, when I met Diane, I was like, that is fucking Barb. Barb used to dress in all fucking outfits from Ann Taylor's Loft. Like she looked like a walking Ann Taylor's Loft mannequin. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Ann Taylor's Loft. I'm just saying she had like those like matchy kind of outfits on. Like there was like kind of Carmela Soprano, but a little toned down. You know what I'm saying? Like the typical Long Island. I can't even explain it. Barb, the typical Long Island Barb. That's Diane. I could just see her, she probably has her little like earrings that match with her necklace that matches. Everything matches with her little plain Coach bag. Everything's all perfect all the time. It's got to be perfect. That's Diane. She's Barb. But that's who Diane always has reminded me of. They had the same voice, that short haircut, everything. Like, it's bang on. Bang on. I don't even know why I just brought that up, but the whole point is Diane's fucking crazy. She's fucking crazy. She's just like a typical Long Island washwoman. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just can't. Switchboard lady. Yeah, like with her voice, her little voice. Hey, Kitty's name is what? Who's Kitty? Who's got a kitty? So, yeah. So, I mean, They just get up with all this ridiculous shit. It's like, so in Diane and Wendy's head, if you fucking, lie about something, one thing, that means that you're, I'm the only person here who had any vested interest in any of this shit, right? That's going on. So now everything surrounding this one person is me. Because there's nobody else that she's fucked over on YouTube, right? So stupid. So fucking stupid. Didn't have no fucking elaborate story. She's fucking crazy. They just get up there and gaslight. And I'm sorry, there was no 900 people in her fucking chat tonight. Give me a fucking break. Nobody cares that much. There is no Barb under the age of 65. Exactly. Barb. Poor Fluffer. He has rights, Oh, yeah. They showed... I know most of you guys are probably in Laura's. Hey, Ditterbug. Hey, Mrs. Nevins. Hey, Sammy. Sammy, were you the one asking me? Somebody was asking me for the link in Laura's chat. I don't remember. Don't worry about it. You guys, I'm so sorry. I just want to apologize. I know I should be doing like these member lives, but then I think of people who aren't members and I'm like, I feel so bad leaving people out. Like, I just don't, something just doesn't feel right about it. I'm weird. From the first upload I did, now I see who is big mad for nada. I speak how I feel, never gonna stop. Yes, everybody check out Jules's channel. Jules, put a link in the chat for your channel, please. Anybody else too that wants their channel shared, just let one of my mods know. I'm sure they'll be happy to share it. There was 800. Yeah, I don't know, Heather. I don't know, girl. Are 800 people that interested? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking, all right, let's just look at this, right? Let's be like data analysts for a second, right? We have a creator in our community, right, who has fucking 20-something thousand subscribers, right? She's like the biggest one, right? She had, I'm sure, we all were around last night to see fucking what happened last night, right? Science Girl went on her live and kind of started outing. And I didn't even want to comment on this, but I will for a minute, because you know what? So Science Girl had reached out to me sometime last year. It was months and months and months after the cop calls, right? And she told me that she was getting accused of being the cop caller on D Live. And I was kind of like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? Like, really, I'm not on D Live. None of my friends are on D Live. So whoever's accusing you over there, like, I have no control over it. And like, are you really even being accused? I don't know. But like, I can't even help it if people are accusing her on here. I mean, I can't control what other people do. I had made it pretty clear to her that me personally didn't think that she was the person who called at that point, but I can't control what other people think, But whatever, we got into like a little bit, and then we ended up like being friendly with one another, and then we were emailing back and forth a little bit and just kind of talking about, normal everyday shit. And honestly, her and I have a lot of things in common. Like, she's a photographer and I used to do photography, and I didn't, I don't have my own business or anything, but because I'm too pussy. I probably could, but I was just scared. I don't know. I would be so nervous to have, I don't know, just like, what if something went wrong? Oh my God, no. To like, somebody's memories, their wedding day, reliant on me, who's like ADHD. Scary thought. But anyway, we had things in common. We're both into like crafty shit, making things. Like, I guess we're both fucking artsy type people. You tend to be, if you're into photography and that kind of shit, you usually tend to be an artsy, like creative type person. So we have things in common like that. But I always felt strange talking to her because like I didn't want her to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point in time, I think that um she had told me she got into a fight with her last year when she went on Diane's panel about the fucking New Orleans stuff, right? So I felt they weren't talking. So during that time, I felt like, all right, you know. But she had kind of shared with me that her buddy used to get a little upset with her when she talked to like people like me, you know, or whoever, people that she doesn't like. And I was like, you know, it kind of sucks. Like, because at the end of the day, I don't think that Alicia's a bad person. You know, I think she's a good person and I think she's cool. And I think a lot of the way she acted on here, and I think I even said this to her at one point, like, I think a lot of the way that she acted on here was because of her friend. Like, you know, she was trying to be a good friend. And so I think that sometimes it made her look like a fucking asshole because she's sticking up for this person all the time. You know what I'm saying? And she's taking shit that she shouldn't be taking because it's not her shit to take. You know, she's not the one doing it. And so it was like, you know, I just never, like, I always felt like there was like a fucking weird strain where we couldn't actually really be friends with one another. You know what I'm saying? But I was going her chats when she first started coming back around. She was doing her channel. I was going in her chats and like we'd email back and forth with each other. But very quickly, you know, things got weird and I knew why. And so I was just like, okay, not fucking talking to you anymore. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to fucking ever be a fucking boning contention in somebody else's friendship or relationship or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, whatever. I have plenty of other friends. Like, it's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I always thought she was a decent, you know, kind of cool person. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't like the way she was acting for a little bit too. She was kind of like getting a little too much, like kind of dragging people and shit. Like, but being very mean. And I just like, I don't know. I backed away and I just fucking didn't talk to her. That was it. I was like, not talking to you. I'm not really sure what happened, to be honest with you. But one day she started dragging me for like fucking no reason. I don't really think I did anything, but she, you know, whatever. She spent like, it was like a fucking 8-hour live where she was just dragging the shit out of me for 8 hours straight. I didn't even really watch it, to be honest with you. But I didn't really care. She apologized to me recently. She reached out to me, I don't know if it was March, April, maybe somewhere around there. Maybe even later than that. I don't even know. A couple of months ago or weeks ago or whatever. It was a while back. It was when we first it had to be March. It had to be around March or April because it was when we first kind of got into the COVID time. So it was probably like middle or late March, early April. And she told me she was, I was like, okay. She told me she was pregnant. And I'm like, I was thinking in my head, like, really? I don't know about that. Because she had told me some other stuff when we were talking at that time. We had only emailed. We never talked on the phone. Well, we had one phone conversation. That was like a year ago. And she called me and I'm sure you guys know the story. But she fucking told me she was pregnant and I thought it was a little weird due to some other things she had shared with me because like she had reached out to me one time. I think I was talking about some like weird symptoms and shit I was having, and she reached out to me and like shared this really personal thing about herself with like that I appreciated. I was like, that was nice of her. Like she didn't have to do that, you know. She heard me talking about something health wise and she reached out to me and shared a story with me. But I was kind of like thinking like, all right, I don't know how you're pregnant, but all right, you know, it just didn't make sense. But regardless, I congratulated her. You know, I was like, congratulations and whatever. So I never heard back from her after that, which I thought was really fucking weird because I was like, why would she just email me after like almost a fucking year of not talking, right? Apologize to me, which I appreciate, but then tell me she's pregnant and then just like never answer back, you know? I was like, that was weird, but whatever. I could be gracious with people and cordial, right? Like she was saying today and yesterday in her chat, like I could be pretty much fucking nice to anybody, right? As long as Like, that's all it takes with me. I'm a pretty easy person. All it takes is for you to fucking just, approach me and like say sorry, and like things are fine. Everything's cool, man. Like, I'm not gonna sit here with most people, especially if you were just talking shit online. Like guys, let's really think about this, right? If somebody just sits there and talks shit about you, that's not the worst thing that could happen to you, right? We've all been through worse shit in our lives. Like, I could take people talking shit. So if somebody was talking shit about me and then they come to me and they say they're sorry, and they do it like she did, where, it wasn't prompted. It was completely out of the goodness of her own heart. You know what I'm saying? Then I could accept your apology. Like, I'm not a fucking baby, whatever. I appreciate that she apologized to me, but I haven't spoken to her since then. That was it. But anyway, I was watching her live, and then this was supposed to be about numbers, okay? And it somehow got off. But like, all right, so last night, her friend has 125 fucking people in her chat. I don't even think that many. Alicia's just come back on YouTube, right, and reinstated her channel. She had like 250 something people in her chat. Laura went live. Laura held a good 200 something in her chat last night, me and her on panel, right? So you got somebody with 28,000 subs that has 125 people in their chat. You got Alicia, who has what, 300? I don't even know, subscribers right now, 600, 700, whatever. She has 200 people in her chat last night. And then you have, Laura. Laura's got like 3,000 on her one channel, and she's got 200, right? And then Lieane and CondescWendy, who have 6,000 subscribers, not that much more, have 800 people in their chats. Really? I mean, I don't know. It's just, okay. And their numbers fluctuate so much. It's all right. It could be. It very well could be. Hey, Marianne. Marianne, were you in here the whole time? Because I was talking about you before, but I didn't know if you were in here. I think you might have just got in here, because I kept looking up to see if you were in here. I was talking about how Diane came to the rescue when you weren't even looking for her to come to the rescue. And I was also talking about how a certain life coach thinks that you're in a wheelchair and you're not. Like, not at all. Not at all. But anyway. Oh, you weren't here. Okay. I knew I wasn't like not seeing things. I'm like, I know I would see her if she was in here. So so you might want to go back. Well, no, you don't have to do it right now, obviously, but go back later. It's conversations that you and I have had a million times, and how funny that is. Yeah. Mr. Positive, to put it in its most simplistic terms. Yeah. I mean, anyway, the numbers on here on YouTube, they don't always make sense, but I don't know. What are they talking about that's so different, right? That they get 800 people, 900 people in a live. It's just weird to me. Because usually it's a lot less than, your, like, the ratio to the amount of subscribers you have, and then the amount of people that view and watch your videos. Because a lot of people subscribe and they never come back to your channel. Like, that's just reality, but you have your little following, I guess, that watches you regularly. And, usually your numbers like don't jump that drastically from like 200 or 300 to fucking 800, between lives. I don't know, but that's just me. It's just me. Like, fucking, there's like celebrities, right, that go live, like Farrah Abraham, who's from fucking Team Mom. I know she's not like fucking, an A-list celebrity or anything, but she's more famous than I am, right? She'll like go live and get like fucking shit, not even 100 people in her, in her lives. So my whole point again is that it's weird that their numbers fluctuate so much. Not saying anything, but I'm just saying, weird. Everyone not happy. She lied. She always does. Yeah, making up her own events. She has a whole story about Marianne. It's a whole fucking story that Marianne's in a wheelchair and her husband cheated on her, or was cheating on her, which isn't even close Like, not even close. She's so off the mark that she doesn't know. Because to be honest with you guys, she does these one-off fucking sessions, and I think she doesn't remember the people ethically, right? When you are a life coach, you should be selling a plan, right? So you should be like going into the session with the idea that you're going to have more sessions and that it's going to take more than one session to get to your final result. That's like anything, right? You don't go, I mean, it's not like a regular doctor, right? Where you have a cold. And so you go to the doctor that one time and he hands you, well, maybe not cold. Cold is probably a fucking bad thing, but you have a sinus infection, okay? And he hands you a prescription for fucking antibiotics and you walk out. That's not how your brain works. Your brain is harder to treat. So if you're going for anything, psychiatrist or anything like that, you're never supposed to look at it as a one and done deal. Like you're supposed to look at it like this is a long-term treatment plan, right? I'm going into this for at least a year or a couple of months, because you cannot resolve any kind of issues in your head in fucking one session. But she does that with people. She sells these one-off sessions with people. And that's not how it works, because you really cannot accomplish anything in one fucking session. It doesn't work like that. You need to have tons of sessions. So you just noticed my thumbnail? You mean the udders? You like my udders? You know what I'm saying though? Like, you're supposed to have multiple sessions. It's a coach, right? You don't go like again to hockey and play one fucking game. Like, the coach is there with you through the whole season, right? So I mean, I don't know how ethical it is to do these one-off sessions. Like, you won a session on YouTube or in my Patreon. That's another thing she does in the Patreon, which is fucking, hey, she makes a lot of excuses why she didn't give them their sessions, or she asks them if somebody would like to donate a session. And I'm like, what? Donate a session? It's so fucking weird. Yeah, exactly, Marianne. Marianne said that she learned a lot about her. Well, that's because Marianne probably didn't get a word in edgewise. I mean, look how she takes over panels, right? But anyway, before I wanted to say this, but I'm happy for, I hope Alicia, I get to say this, but I hope Alicia, I hope she sticks with this, okay? And I'm not saying that because I don't like her friend, even though I don't. I'm saying it because I could see the difference. Like, I could see the struggle, right? Especially today. She went live today, and I watched her struggle in her head. And I watched her struggle like this since she emailed me, to be honest with you, last year, because I feel like she wants to be friends with everybody else, right? But she's like being held back because she's a good friend, and it's probably pressure that she puts on herself, but also, hey, Ron, because we all kind of do that, right? As friends, like, I know I do that with friends. Like, I guess I put pressure on myself to be a good friend to people, in a sense where, like, I guess I expect friends to treat me the same way that I treat them, right? So, I mean, I always try to put myself in the person's shoes and be like, okay, if this was me, how would I feel? I mean, that's what having empathy is. But I do assume that she has a little bit of empathy, like normal people do, and that she probably felt bad sometimes when she was being mean to people, or, whatever. And I think she's a social creature. Like, she wants to talk to people. That's probably how she is in her normal everyday life, is a person who talks to all sorts of people. Because, like, I don't know who I was talking to the other day, but I was saying, like, this whole weird thing with all this, like, drama and everybody fighting, this is honestly not normal for me. Like, even when I was in high school, when I was younger, I never was a person who liked to fight with other people. I was like I was like that person that got along with everybody usually. Like I didn't really have enemies or fights. I didn't fight people. I was a fucking like chill, I mean, pothead. Like I don't know, in high school. I was like a fucking burnout. I was like, yeah, whatever, I was a very easygoing, just kind of calm person and I didn't have any like I didn't have issues like this in my life when I was younger. Never. I mean, maybe that's why I made a whole fucking series on my channel because like this is not normal in my life to have all this craziness. I mean, I say it in my series all the time. Like that's not my life. That's not how my life ever was. I didn't fight with my family. I didn't fight with my brother. I didn't fight with people anywhere really. I just wasn't a fighter, you know? Have I had like, yeah, disagreements with people and shit? But yeah, of course. But I was never in drama. Like when I was in high school, I was like, ugh. Like, all the girls that were like petty and all that bullshit. I didn't want nothing to do with that shit. I was like, dude, stop. Like, smoke a fucking joint and chill out. That was me in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop fucking fighting. What are you fighting over? Holy shit. I've always been like that my whole life. So this whole world of like these people who blow things up and get crazy, and I know our society has changed and that plays a role in things, but this whole thing is fucking weird to me. It's not the norm for me to be fighting with people all the time. And like I explained this the other night. I'm pretty easygoing where I don't get offended very easily by things, which is good and bad because, it also causes me sometimes to not have that, what do you call it? Censor or whatever. Like sometimes I forget, right, that I'm that way, but not everybody else is, right? Like there are people, I try to be aware of certain things. Like there's certain words I don't use, I would never say on here because I know it offends other people and I don't want to hurt other people. But they don't really necessarily offend me in my personal life, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know. I'm not somebody who gets like that easily offended or holds these fucking grudges against people for stupid shit. Like, I don't know. I mean, have I? Yeah, of course. There's people I'm angry at and shit and whatever, but that I'm also stern in my opinions. If I don't like somebody, I usually just avoid them. That's it. Like if I don't like you, I don't like you. That period. I'm not going to change my mind. You'd have to do something pretty fucking extraordinary to get me to change my mind. But like, I used to avoid things like that. I don't like people. That's it. I stay away from them. I don't go into their space. Right? Isn't that normal? Isn't that how normal people should behave? Right? But I feel like definitely online because there's such a mix and such a fucking variety of people we got people from all different parts of the country, all different parts of the world, right? And then we have an age range from like 30s, I would say, in this little neck of the woods here on YouTube, right? Most of us are women, and women fucking just can't get along. We just cannot get along with each other. It's horrible. I mean, we can, but there's a lot of women who just can't get along with other women, and it's sad. But we're also different ages, right? From like 30, I'd say, to like 60s, early 60s. Most of this community, 55 and up, I don't know. So you have a range of women from different generations. So there's going to be a lot of differing opinions. The shit that I can't, and that's fine, right? The opinions of differing are fine. The shit that I can't stand is the women who fucking blow up everything into like the littlest thing turns into this huge, big fucking ordeal, right? Milking the shit out of these things for fucking weeks because it's like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Like, Dude, there's worse things in this world than words that come out of people's mouths. Words. I mean, it's weird to me. It's fucking weird. Yes, women get jealous very easy. Hey, Hummingbird, by the way. Hummingbird, you were cracking me up last night. But you guys know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that overreacts to things. My mom always used to say, because I will say, my mom was a little dramatic sometimes, and I was like the calm, level-headed one. But she'd be like, how do you stay so calm? Like in an emergency situation, I'm good. I'm great in an emergency situation. I remain calm, except for when a bug's around. That's a different story. I am a freak. I lose my mind and I can't even function properly. But that's just with bugs. But in a normal like situation, if something like happens, I try to like remain calm, like and not freak out, because when you freak out, nothing good comes of it, right? You can't concentrate, you can't focus on what you're doing. So I'm usually like calm in situations like that where there's a lot of people around here that freak the fuck out and they don't think, right? All rationale goes out the fucking door or out the window. And it's like, yes, pugs, of course. Hold on. All right. Let me send this to myself and then I could send it to you. But you guys know what I'm saying? All rationale jumps out the window and then they're reacting solely based on their fucking emotions. And some of these people, you know, unfortunately, I think their emotions are a little fucking unbalanced and a little out there. You know, some of these women, it's like, I know, because trust me, I was one of those people that used to be like total fucking reactive, emotion based. And it still happens sometimes, right? But it's something that I'm aware of and try to work on in my life. Doesn't always work, but it's something I'm aware of. Hold on, Pugs. Let me see how I could get that to you, girl. But I don't know where the fuck I was going with this. I guess it was just that I noticed a difference now, and maybe that's what's causing so much of a problem in our little community, is because like those people, right, are starting to separate, and the people that are more rational thinkers are starting to be like, wait a second. Like Jules, perfect example. I see Jules as somebody, you know, watch her videos. She's very rational. She's very well thought out. She's not just getting up there and ranting and raving like a fucking crazy lunatic. No, life forward. I see you. Why do people always assume that they're blocked? I'm going to tell you an easy way, okay, to tell if you're blocked or not in a stream. If you go in a stream and you hold down your comment after you make it, if you're on your phone, I don't know how it works on a computer, but if you hold your finger down, like on the iPhone, after you make your comment in the chat, hold your finger down on your comment. If it gives you an option to remove your comment, then that means you're not blocked. But if it just blinks and nothing happens when you hold your comment down, you're blocked. You're probably blocked. I discovered that one day. I don't know how. I forget, but it's less embarrassing than asking. Not that I'm saying you're wrong for asking life. What was it? Forward. Just in case anybody feels weird asking ever, or they're wondering, because I know sometimes you comment and nobody responds and you're like, what the fuck? The fuck? What, am I invisible? You know? So it's a good way to tell if you're blocked or not in a chat. Laura has a comment screen, so if your comment doesn't show up, it means you're blocked. Really, Capone? I always thought that your comment goes through there no matter what, even if you are blocked. Interesting. It's a good lesson. Hey, we only have one life. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, it's a good little trick to know, so you don't have to ask. I don't care if nobody talks after I speak, I just leave. Well, yeah, Nana. Sometimes I don't give a shit. Whatever. I sometimes am just randomly spitting things out. So, Pugs. Sorry, girl. Let me see if I could get you this link. Give me a second. I'm going to send it to you on Facebook. So give me 1 minute. I'm going to grab it from my thing. I always feel like I have to narrate everything. Oh, I just got a text from an old friend of mine. Oh, that I missed. Damn it. Sorry, person who texted me. If you're still here, hi. Hope you're doing well. An old friend. Not an old friend. Still a friend, but one I haven't talked to in a while. Okay, so let me. Oh, that was weird. Did I tell you guys I smashed my phone screen and how fucking pissed I am? Oh, okay. Life forward. New contact request on what? All right, we'll look at that later. We got some good news. Oh, all right, good. That's good to hear. Pug's got some good news about her son. Anyway, yeah, I smashed. You guys don't understand. I swear by this fucking phone screen, but case the otter. It's the OtterBox, not the regular OtterBox. Do not get that one, okay? Because that one traps water. If it gets wet, I had that, and nope, no good. This one is the OtterBox Symmetry, right? So it's like the more it has like they have designs and shit on it. It's much nicer looking. But it's still great. And I drop my phone all the time. I'm a total shitbag with my phone. Like I drop shit all the time. I'm so clumsy. I always have been my whole life. I'm always tripping, falling, whatever, walking into fucking things. I'm horrible. I'm fucking horrible. I'm a total doo-doo when I'm walking around my house. Like I don't pay attention. It's probably part of having the ADHD where you're just like, you're doing a million things at once. So regardless, I do hurt myself quite a bit. So, and I drop my phone a lot. So I drop my phone probably like 4 or 5 times a day. I'm not kidding. But the other day, I don't know what happened. It must have been the way it dropped. Like I knew it. I knew as soon as it landed that it was broken because normally when I drop it, it bounces or it rolls or like whatever, has a little reverb, when you drop it. This time it literally fell like a fucking brick. Like it was almost like a magnet to the floor. It just went fucking straight down and it was like boom and didn't even move after that. The way it fell was so weird. And I knew it was different. And I was like, walking up to it slowly because it was face down. And I flipped it over and I was like, no, like, no. It's like the worst thing in the world. And my screen is, it's horrible. It looks terrible. I have no patience for the fucking after market screens. They just never look as good as the regular screen that you get, like the one that comes with the phone. So I got pissed off. I didn't tell you guys about my son's iPad too. I'll tell that story next. So I got pissed off and I was like, fuck. So I just went and I'm like, I'm ordering the new phone. I'm getting myself the fucking iPhone 11. So I go on there, I order it and it's like on fucking back order. So I may cancel it because it's really expensive for no reason. The fucking iPhone Pro, whatever, with the 3 cameras. It's like, do I really fucking need this? Like, I don't. I might cancel it. But either way, I just hate the fucking replaced screens. They just never look the same. Twilight, do you like it? Is it worth it? Like, is it that much better? I might just get the regular 11. I have the, oh shit, look at that. Pugs made it up here. It's a miracle. Pugs!
Can you hear me?
Yes!
Oh my God!
You made it.
What? Look at that.
See?
My son fixed my computer for me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Aw, that's awesome. What did he do?
I have no clue.
Oh.
I have no clue at all.
Pugs, you sound like Tawanda a little bit. You guys from the same neck of the woods?
No, I'm in Wisconsin.
Well, isn't she from like the West Coast? Well, I guess it's a little different.
Well, if she's like Northern Pacific, it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah, kind of, right? A little bit. Yeah, she is. I think she is. I think she's from that area. You guys have a little similar accent. That's what I was saying. How you doing, girl?
Oh, I'm hanging in. I'm
Good.
hanging.
Well, that's good.
I want to get a couple things straight.
All right.
I have gotten several messages and emails that my son is not in the hospital and that I'm
Oh,
making it up.
okay. Jeez.
My son is in idiopathic subacute excuse me, system failure. He needs a liver transplant now. He is on what's that word where they go in the neck? What's that vein in your neck?
The what your art like the
Our,
aorta, like the
yeah,
not the
a,
aorta, carotid artery.
one of those things.
Okay.
Dialysis, which is not
Oh,
like dialysis where they put the thing in your arm.
let me explain that. Let me explain that because my mom was on that. When they first put you on dialysis, they take a vein in your neck, like one of your main arteries or whatever, and they basically put like a port, a tube that has an entry and a exit, right? Because when you go on dialysis, you need an in and an out because
A
your
Y
blood,
tube, yes.
yeah, your blood goes through the machine cleans it out. They actually add some like nutrients to, vitamins and shit like that that your kidneys would normally put in, and then it needs to come back into your body. And then what Pugs is saying, the permanent dialysis is when my mom had to get this. They take a vein and an artery in your arm and they make a fistula. So they basically cut a vein or an artery and they combine them together to make like a super vein that's like bigger, because you get a better dialysis through it. That's why they do it. You get like a more rich, I guess, dialysis. So your son's on the neck, which is basically not supposed to be meant to be permanent, meaning that he's not going to be on it permanently, right?
Right. They don't believe right now that he will need dialysis indefinitely. They're
Right.
doing it solely to drain
Fluid.
the fluid out. He does have a little kidney function
Oh,
and that.
good.
So they're kind of trying to jumpstart them and take the pressure off his body
Right.
with the hopes that they will kick in.
Right.
He has 13% liver function.
Jeez.
He has a 50% chance of making it 90 days. If he makes it to 90 days, we're in good shape.
Right. Right.
He has a blood infection that he had last July or August, the same infection,
Ugh.
which is only the toxin is only found in mushrooms and blue algae.
How do you get that, Pugs? Like, how did somebody get that?
Well, he didn't go wild mushroom picking, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, was he eating those magic mushrooms or no?
we were flooded. His job was down on the river, right down by the river,
Hmm.
so he probably walked through the water. And until blue algae actually forms, which it kind
Right.
of looks like black, you don't see it,
Okay.
and it
Yeah.
does absorb into your body.
Oh my
Um,
god.
there,
Yikes.
he has a blood. Well, that's the blood infection from that toxin.
So wait,
The
Pugs, could the blood infection have caused the other issues like the liver? And because like I know, like you're saying, I know what you're saying with the dialysis. They got to take off the extra fluid because when your body's carrying extra fluid, your heart is pumping stronger. Everything's working harder, right, to get that fluid out of your body. So they need to get that out so that his organs aren't in overdrive right now. Basically, they're taxing your liver and all your the organs that are meant to like take the toxins out of your bodies, basically. So could the blood infection have caused all the other problems that were going on?
It could have, yes.
Wow.
We
Ooh.
don't know. The
Wow.
doctors don't know. It happened in 36 hours. It was so fast.
That's so
He is still
weird.
jaundiced. His eyes are still yellow.
Ah.
His skin is yellow. He's um they drained with like needles into his belly. 4
Oh yeah.
liters.
Oh yeah, like an asite. What do they call that? Where you have like a water fluid buildup in your stomach. My mom had that. Ugh.
They
Ugh.
drained 4 liters off the first time, and then 2.8 the second time.
That's a lot.
That didn't even make a difference.
Do you guys?
He's double his weight.
Yeah, because if you guys picture, okay, think of a liter of soda, right? A 2 liter bottle is a big bottle of soda. The big bottles you buy. That's a
It's
lot. Shit.
8.2 pounds or 9.2 pounds,
Wow.
something
Damn.
like that. But somebody had been saying that I'm making this up. You are welcome to call St. Luke's in Milwaukee and ask if Doug is there.
Don't do that. Don't let anybody do that, Pugs. Nobody needs to be if they don't believe you, fuck them. Like, I'm sorry, you know how I talk, Pugs, but I mean, listen, she's been telling me I've been talking to you a lot in the last couple of days, right? We've been talking nonstop, like not nonstop, but like you give me updates every single day and we go back and forth, and she like nobody wants to make this up. Your son's what, 35, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody wants to make this shit up about their kid. Like, what mother in the world is going to sit here and make up? Trust me, she's been struggling for days and days now. This isn't made up. It's not.
I've done nothing but cry and throw up.
Yeah.
He also
Yeah.
has pneumonia,
Jesus.
which is actually clearing up. They put him on a vent for 48 hours and took him off this morning.
Oh,
He
that's
came
good.
off with no problems at all.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And they were very worried that they were not going to be able to get him off, and
Right.
he came off. Boom. He's pretty much awake. Well, no, he's not. He sleeps a lot.
Right.
They lowered the what do you call it? Tranquilizers? I don't know.
Yeah.
The sedating stuff.
Yeah. They're probably giving him like, some stuff to keep him calm.
Yeah, they were giving him a lot of Valium.
Look at Val. Val just said that she had 3 dogs die there because of this blue algae. I never heard of this, but wow, that's scary. Huh.
Second thing, Brian St. John.
Oh boy.
You
Pug.
ever fucking say I'm a drunk again? Or you want to have what I'm having? I will fuck you up.
Yeah, Pugs.
You will never find one person in my life
Wow.
that will tell you I am a drinker. I am the cheapest freaking date on the planet. One beer, I am drunk, I am falling down, I am throwing up, and I'm passing out.
Yeah.
Do not ever say it again. Diane.
Go Pugs.
Jingle bells. Wait, what's her name?
Jingle all the way or whatever.
Jingle all the way. Is a very real person. If I'm not mistaken, I don't even want to say her name.
No, don't say her name. Just, if you know it.
10 people know who she is. She is not Makeup Mobster.
No, it's definitely not me.
That was the dumbest, fucked up thing you could say. Marissa did not know that Lieane was Kathy. Marissa assumed.
Right.
You, girl,
Told her.
confirmed it. You took a private conversation and went, "Bah, bah, 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 bah. Guess what? Mega Mobsters Kathy. What do you think about that?" And you know what? People talk. You do it a lot.
Yeah, just own
Keep
it. Fuck.
your mouth shut. Mind your own frickin' business.
Yeah.
Because the Kathy, Marissa, that whole situation was none of your business.
No, it wasn't.
You
I
made
mean,
it your business. You are a nosy bitch.
yeah, she makes everything her business. I mean, everything. Everything becomes her business. And then she wonders why people come to her. Why is everybody coming to me? Jeez. It's because your nose is in everything. Let's be real.
And you know what? Jingle did go to you because myself and two other people said, "Hey, go to Diane. Maybe she can help you." Because we heard the other client of Marissa's. You went to her and tried to get the scoop. Guess what? She's not going to talk to you. And I'm sorry I'm saying this.
I don't know. That's all right. You're not saying
Well,
who it is.
I'm
So
saying it
it's
because I don't want to out that person because I care very deeply for her.
right. Well,
You know
Pug,
what?
there's been talk. I don't know. I've heard it not only from you. I've heard it from several other people that know these people, and I don't even know their names. I have no idea who they are. But I've been told that there's two people that I don't know about that I've never. I don't. They were clients of hers that were supposedly swatted, and it was kind of kept under the wraps. And so I've been hearing that for a fucking shit. I mean, I'd have to look back in my messages with people, but I've been hearing it for a long time. But like, why? I don't understand what I would get out of making some fake account up, right? As Jingle All the Way and going to Diane. Like, what is that going to do? I don't even understand what that would do. It's so stupid to even suggest that it would be me or Tiffany because they were also saying Tiffany. And it's like, it doesn't even make sense. I don't even remember how the whole thing came about, but not me. Sorry. I would
She
tell you,
was
but
watching
who's
Diane's live, and Diane talked about the other client that had a police call.
Diane
And
knows. Diane knows she knows. Who's this person asking me why I'm talking about other people behind their back? THERE back. Who? Who am I talking about behind THERE back? But Diane knows that there's more people. She knows this, and she's well
there's
aware.
6.
Yeah, well, however many Pugs, she's well aware that there's a few people, and she's known this for quite some time, that there's a few people that have never come forward and talked about their swattings in public. So and she's well aware of this. Well aware of
And
it.
Ash 274.
Ugh.
How dare you ask me if I am Jingle All the Way?
Are you
How
serious?
dare you, you weirdo? You total weirdo.
Ash is an asshole. Just tell her to
Go
mow her lawn.
mow your roof.
Your roof. I love it.
You people are fucking nuts. And I don't even swear, and I'm swearing. You people are fucking nuts. All you want to do is sit here and rip people apart. Get a life. Get a hobby. Volunteer. Some of you, get a job.
Find some animals or some shit. Get something. Get a fucking. Laura's fucking making candles. Okay? So when Laura gets a hobby, all you motherfuckers Sorry, pugs. But all you son of bitches out there need to get a hobby because even Laura's making candles.
Don't get animals.
Yeah, I know,
Get
pugs.
it, unless you want to get a cat or a dog.
Pugs, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You have a lot. You have pugs, right? Like you have
Yeah.
a pug. All right. How hard
To
are they to come by? Like not that hard, right?
rescue or to purchase?
Either way. I mean, they're common dogs is what I'm saying. Like they're not like hard to come by like where it's like a Doberman for instance, right? He's Dobermans are hard to come by, especially with the breeding and you don't want like my dog came from a shady backyard breeder. Next time I got one, it's coming from like a champion breeder, you know what I'm saying? But like pugs are a lot more available is what I'm kind of saying. Like you could go to a pet store, right? And
I
they'll
wouldn't buy a pug from the pet store.
but I'm
They
just
come
saying
from
you
Amish mills. Pugs
yeah,
are
right.
readily available
Right.
to buy from
They're
hundreds of
common.
breeders
Right.
because of the movies that have been out.
Mm-hmm.
Rescue, uh, they're hard, very
Cause
hard.
why is Marissa always acting like it's so hard to get one? Like she's like she's always like I'm like, dude, a pug is so easy to find. I can find you a pug tomorrow. Like Dobermans, dogs like that, collies, those are hard dogs to find. Like a fucking pug you could get anywhere. They're like, they're very popular right now, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like back in the 70s, you could probably find Dobermans everywhere. They were more popular. But now, it's like a pit bulls right now. It's like saying I can't find a pit bull. Like there's pit bulls everywhere. You can find a pit bull in 5 seconds. A good one.
Every humane society,
Hmm.
90% of the dogs are pits.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. Because they're overbred. Way overbred.
If
Way.
Miss Moneybags would dig in her pocket,
Yeah.
she can find a pug anywhere.
Like if she wanted one, right? My whole point is like, as I hear her saying this, why wouldn't she just ask you? You are fucking named Pugs. Like she knows that you would know where to get one. Like she's always
She did.
saying,
She did.
all right. I don't know why I just asked
I
that.
was
You're
looking for one for her for rescue,
mm-hmm.
and I said, um, not going to happen. I gave her leads in her area. She never
Yeah.
contacted
She
any of the
doesn't really
people.
want it. Well, she travels a lot, so she shouldn't get any dog, to be honest with
No,
you.
she shouldn't.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm a homebody. My dog's always here. We hardly ever have to board him, And when I do, I have a dog sitter. I have like an actual, my friend brings her, brings a dog, and he probably gets treated 10 times better there than he does in my house, but she's great. But yeah, all right. But you gave her contact because I heard, I don't even know when it was, or like she was saying something about a pug, and I'm like, man, I keep hearing her and like talk about these fucking pugs as if she cannot get a pug. Like anybody could get one. They're pretty easy to get
her
nowadays.
friend Holly
Yeah,
is into pugs,
right. I remember
but
hearing that.
problem is, she said something horrible about a very wealthy woman who she got her pug from, and said some
Oh,
really horrible things.
shocker.
She's not getting one from rescue.
No. I mean, listen, personally, I think rescuing animals is great. I really do. I have a young kid in the house, so I don't think a rescue would be good for my home personally. Because like, I would want a dog that is raised from a puppy, up until so he knows my kid and he's familiar. But I mean, rescues are great for people who don't have kids. I mean, even people that do have kids. But I personally, from my house, I'd rather get a puppy. But they're easy to come by. But who
I picked up 3 under 6 months old
oh,
in a matter of 3 weeks. Bella was 4 months old. Lexi, or I'm sorry, not Lexi. Lena was
your dog's name's Lena?
well, one of the ones that I picked up.
That's so funny.
Um, I can't even remember what they called her. She went to really good friends of mine. They named her Lena.
Right.
and Tasha. All three were under 6 months old.
Aw.
Found they came to me in less than a month.
Right. That's all. And they were rescues, or you got them from breeders?
They were rescues.
Yeah. See, that's nice to find a puppy rescue because a lot of time it's hard. But with pugs, they're being overbred probably too now because they're really popular right now. Like I know almost shit. I could probably name 10 people that I know right now that have one. A lot of people, like a lot of my friends, have them and stuff like that. They're cute. They're cute dogs. I like puggles.
I have a puggle too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys send
Same
me a
time.
picture. Send me a picture. Did you send me a picture once? Sweet.
Yeah, I did.
I think you did because I think I said that another time. Never mind. Well, you could send me
He's
another
my
picture.
he's my little old man.
Mm. Pugs, we've been waiting to have you up on the panel forever. Ever.
Well, I
Like,
couldn't get my mic to work.
I know. I'm so glad you got up here finally. It's good. Who else do you want to stick it to? You got anybody else on the list?
Some Mo something in Diane's chat had made a comment. Pugs is drunk again. Fuck you.
No.
You
Pugs
come to
isn't.
my house and give me a breathalyzer. It's gonna be 0 unless Mountain Dew
Why
gets your
don't
shit
they
based.
why don't these people all right. Why don't these people understand? I know Diane usually gets so infuriated when people are called drunks, right? We know that. So why don't these people like I don't know. Why do they always resort to that when it could be a number of different things that might cause people to be maybe forgetful or I'm not saying that's you, but I'm just saying like or their speech might be off or their whatever, you know?
When I'm tired, I do slur. I had 2 TIAs in like 2004,
Right.
and I have
That's a
autoimmune things going on.
That's a stroke, right? Pug like a mini stroke, a
Yeah,
TIA, or a
yeah.
seizure. Yeah. So,
So when I get tired, I do slur. I know it.
it's all right.
I
We
don't
all,
give a rip.
yeah. Who gives a crap? Hold on. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
You know,
We
I'm
all.
a zebra and I'm spoony. It is what it is. Well, it's ask Tiffany; she'll explain it to you.
I know what it is. I have 3 zebras in my life, so I got 3 of them.
Uh,
I did the test for that pugs to see if I. She showed me the test one time for what do you call it? Where you like bend your thumb back to because like I have hypermobility where my joints are way like they overextend. So
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
I don't know if I have that, but she showed me a test that you could do, and I fucking was like, "Holy shit! I think I have this." Like whatever it was, because you have to bend your thumb back, right? And then what was the other one? Your elbows, your knees, like they check your joints basically
And
for
there's a
hypermobility.
whole bunch. There's a bunch
Yeah,
of things. I don't
yeah.
have 1, 2, or 3, which is the flexibility. I have
Oh,
type 4, which is vascular.
oh,
I have a stent in my neck, not a stent. A, s- I guess a spring is the best way to call it.
it
That
opens up.
is holding that extramyocardic artery
Right.
because it's stretched and ballooned, and I have one in my stomach.
I know somebody else that has that type, and what do you call it? Yeah, it's not fun, not fun at all. My mom had to get something like that in her thing. It was a the fuck was it? Oh, hers was a filter, it was like an IVC filter, but it looked like a naked umbrella basically that they put in your vein and it like
I
opens it up. Ugh.
I have that in my heart.
Ugh. Oh my god.
I didn't feel a thing. I don't even. I still don't feel it.
Are you supposed to
I've
feel it?
never. I don't think so.
Yeah, I hope not.
Well,
Jeez.
some people say they do.
Right?
I don't.
You never
I
did.
have permanent tubes through my pancreas. I mean, I'm a fucking hotbed of shit. I should have been dead
Oh,
years ago, and I'm essentially fine. I'm
right.
mostly healthy. I'm active.
Good. You are pretty active, Pugs. You do a lot. Pugs Pugs, you shared some of your like that's why I get so mad when people talk like shitty about you, I guess, because they don't talk to you. Like we've been friends for shit over a year, over a year, a
It's
long
been
time.
about 2 years.
Yeah. And like we don't not everybody knows that we talk. We've always talked. That's why I always used to laugh when people would be like, "Oh, Makeup Mobster won't talk to anybody that talks to this person and that person," because you're friendly with a lot of people. So, and I've always known that, and I never cared because like that has nothing to do with me and you talking. And but you shared some of your like cool things that you've done in life with me, and I was pretty like impressed. Like your animals, and that kind of stuff that people don't know that part of you because we don't talk about. Unfortunately, in this little shithole community that we're in, we don't talk about those normal kinds of things all the time. We're always
You,
talking stupid
you
shit.
know, even when Marissa started first going after you, you
Mhm.
have never said to me, I don't like her. She's
Right.
doing this to me. You just, let it go.
Yeah, pretty much.
I stopped talking to Marissa because mm,
Your own
God,
reason.
she's not a very I don't oh I don't want to insult her.
It's all right. You don't have to.
Um
You don't have to insult her. You just if your personalities don't mix or you know what I'm saying, that's okay. Sometimes people don't, could be like look at her and Science Girl. To be honest with you, I think the way that Science Girl handled that last night, right early in the night when she was first telling her whole story, she just did it in a classy way. She wasn't dragging her, and that's what people need to realize. That's not dragging somebody. When you're just talking about, she was talking about what makes them different and why they clash in a sense, right? She wasn't dragging her. She was more comparing herself, like, here's the way I am. Like, for instance, Science Girl was saying that she's cheap, not cheap, but she's frugal. She likes nice shit, but she's like a normal
she's
person.
smart.
Right. She's a smart person, but she's like, she's a normal person. She's like, she's frugal at the store, something she splurges on. I think we're all like that, where we have certain things like, I like expensive eyeshadow, but I don't spend money on like mascara. Like I buy the drugstore mascara because it's just as good. But
I
so,
have like 300 tubes.
oh, Pugs, you gotta see my makeup collection, girl. I'll have to send you pictures. But we
It
all
probably
have.
matches my nail polish.
Yeah, what color you have? I just did mine. I'm actually in the middle of doing them, and it went live.
I
I'll show
haven't
you guys.
touched mine. I don't have the want, the desire.
Yeah, I know. Well, you got a lot of stuff going on right now, so I wouldn't be worrying about my nails right now either. I don't really normally do my nails in the summer. The whole winter, I leave them naked, and then in the summer is usually when I paint them and do things to them. Hey, John.
I used to be like the
Oh
nutty
shit.
nail geek. I have probably every color that was ever made,
Me too.
except Tiffany toes.
Oh, you don't
I
have
will
Tiffany
never
toes.
have Tiffany toes.
Tiffany toes.
I
What if you?
tried it.
What if you put pictures of Tiffany Marie on your toes and
I
had
did.
Tiffany
I do that.
toes? I don't like blue. I don't know blue nail polish. Like blue is my favorite color. Any kind of blue, green or blue, like a bluish green.
I
That's
like dark blues, really the deep blues.
Yeah, me too, like the cobalt blue or something, like a nice
Yeah.
like royal blue. But I love blue. That's always my favorite color. I have a lot of blue shit in my house. But for some reason, I don't like the way it looks on my nails. It's the weirdest thing. But I just don't like the way it
Oh,
looks
I
on my nails.
love it. I love it.
On your nails?
Yeah.
Maybe I have the wrong
But
shade.
blues stain your nails,
Oh shit.
so you
They
have that
do.
blue in there forever.
Well, that's what happened to me today. I had black on my toes and I took it off and like my feet were dry. I just went all out and bought like a full like pedicure kit. I got like the drill, the cuticle remover, all the shit that they use. And I sat here for about 2 hours today pampering my feet because I was fucking, they were bad. My skin's all dry and shit. So I was like, I put full service line. Hold on. John just sent something interesting here. I want to show you guys this. Hold on a second. John, now people are gonna think you're buying viewers because you showed this. I was told by another YouTuber, okay, that Oni, when they first started talking, Oni told them that they could buy viewers. And the person was like, no, thank you. But all right, so John just shared this in the chat, and basically, yes, this is so weird. 1,000 for $10, 2,000 for $20, 5,000 for $50, 8,000 for $80. Just to have views, that's so stupid. I don't know. That's very stupid.
It makes you look cool.
You still look desperate. Well, I heard Diane.
Oni's not the only one that bought views
I know he's not.
for that like
Group.
duration, whatever.
Yeah, I've heard.
Well, I showed you that graph where I broke it all down, where
Mhm.
you were actually making more money and had
Mhm.
more views
Yeah,
per.
because they're
What do you
real
call it?
views.
Per your subs, per someone else's subs, and the percentage. You actually had twice as many views as. Guess what?
Mhm.
Molly, go lightly.
Right. Yeah. Well, in her defense, I guess she wasn't on a lot at that time. You know, you have to look at how much she's on, plus her views on her videos, right? Because she like leaves, she goes on these little hiatuses. But the point is, well, Diane was like, if I was going to buy views, I wouldn't just buy 800. Well, yes, you would, because if you bought like 10,000, right, it would be very obvious. So you would, you just want to get a little higher, just a little higher. And you could tell always because, like, if you look at somebody like, I guess that, what's her name? MFW. I don't watch her, but I've heard from people that she has higher amounts of people in her lives. And it goes with her views. Like she has, what is it, 40,000 subscribers or something like that. So, she gets a lot more people in her lives than I would.
She does. She's a shock jock.
Yeah, she
People
is.
like it.
Well, whatever she's doing, it's working. So for her, so
She's funny. She really is funny.
I've never watched her.
I don't think Diane buys views. I just think that she came in here. I don't even remember what it was. If it was Tiffany and Marissa or what it was.
Right.
She came in drama cells. Let's face it, drama cells.
It does.
Why?
100%.
I don't know. I don't know. I went down that rabbit hole and I'm so regretting it.
Right.
I don't want it.
No.
I talk to probably 10 people on a regular basis, and I'm happy with that
Yeah, your
because
circle is smaller and smaller.
they're good people.
Yeah. Well, you've talked to a lot of the same people I talk to, and I feel like I do. I have a smaller circle in a sense, but the people that I talk to now, I feel like I rather have like a smaller and the more quality of people than have a huge circle of people, right? And then they're all fake. Nobody really cares about you because I know
Klinger runners.
Yeah, exactly. Like B Fergs, for instance, right? I would consider her one of the people in my close circle, but I like B Fergs because B Fergs is always honest with me. She gives me
We love B Fergs.
Yeah, But be fair, she don't just sit there, and that's why I really like about her is because she doesn't just blow sunshine up your ass. Like she's like, listen, Lieana, this is fucked up or that's fucked up. And I'm like, thank you. Because sometimes you need somebody like that to tell you if things are, I like to hear other people's perspectives about things. You need to hear other people's thoughts and opinions. And I'm thankful to have somebody like that around because she's like my reality check. Her and Purple Rain too, I will say. Purple Rain's good like that too, where she gives me, she'll tell me
Purple
exactly how
Rain,
she feels.
NYC,
I see another good friend.
Red Lotus.
I'm not that close to Red Lotus, but I've definitely grown a very I've grown a whole new respect for her since I've gotten to know her a little bit better because back a year ago when she was on the panel and I got swatted, right? I didn't know her. And it was funny because one day I looked back at that video and I actually saw Red Lotus in the chat standing up for me. Like I never thought she was guilty or anything because we never spoke to each other. There would be no reason to have any issues. But like she was actually in the chat standing up for me that night. And I was like, holy shit, I never even knew that. And then we spoke a few times and she's such a sweet person. Like, and I didn't know that. I just assumed she was, friends with them. So I made a wrong assumption about her. But she's a good
Even
person.
even Water Ski Mom,
I don't know her.
which she's got a new name and I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, don't worry.
Um,
Doesn't matter.
she's a good person. But with Marissa back in January, it was because she lied to me about Nola when she knew that I had talked to the clerk of courts because I thought she was going to jail for
Who?
theft. Marissa.
Oh, right.
She lied to me. The second time I was talked into giving her a second try, and I did. And then I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. But when she would put me on a live and not tell me, when she would have people like Oni,
Right.
Science Girl too, but I don't care because I was talking to Science Girl on the phone all the time anyway. Hiding on mute. Well, actually, Science Girl was like, "Hey, Pugs." Oni
Yeah.
just kind of sat there.
Mm-hmm.
When she screamed and yelled at me about what you in New York were planning on doing to her
Oh my God,
paid meet and greet that no one was going to show up for,
nobody
which
even cared about that. That was so ridiculous.
it came down to a misunderstanding.
Yeah, right. It did.
Someone said in M's chat, I wish she wouldn't tell where she is all the time because
It was
crazy
John.
people are out there.
That was John. John said it. He was like, I wish people wouldn't, she wouldn't tell people where she is
Well,
because you don't know who's going to show up. And I don't know how our names got thrown in there, but I don't even know. I didn't even know about it. How would I know to do anything? It's so stupid.
in M's chat, it was New York City that said it. Totally innocent.
Oh.
Very concerned. And then
Wow. So
I
I got
don't even
flipped
I don't
there.
even remember what brought M's up. She screamed at me, shrilling on the top of her lungs
What?
about M's. And I'm like,
Wow.
holy cows. This never happened.
Oh, you mean Marissa? I thought you meant M's. I was like, she was screaming
Marissa
at
did
you.
this with M's.
Yeah.
And then told me her name.
Right.
And I was like, wow. I haven't talked to her since then.
Right. Wow. That's
And
ridiculous.
I never will.
No. She's just not a good person. What was the saddest thing about last night too? Because when I was on Laura's panel, I think you were in the chat, Pugs. They turned on the live and and Science Girl went over there, and I think it was Kate Smalls, who I don't really care for the most, but Kate Smalls had made a couple of videos about me a couple months ago. It was kind of funny because today she was, or was it today or last night, she was saying on the panel, well, Marissa gave me money a couple of times to do things for her. And I'm like, was it those videos that you made? Because she's the one who said that Marissa pays people to come for me. I mean, she straight out said it last night that she pays people that come after me. So I was like, well, whatever. But she was saying on the panel last night, between her and Science Girl, there was like, I just couldn't believe how cold she was about, like, didn't she say Alicia was her best friend? She was so cold about the friendship. Like Alicia and even Kate Smalls, you could tell that their feelings are really deeply hurt. Like, I mean, Kate Smalls was crying for shit's sakes, and she's not my favorite person, but I felt bad,
Alicia was crying today.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was. That was hard. I could relate with a lot of what she was saying today about her dad. Although my dad, I don't think he was a narcissist. He was not an easy person to live with, and he was a drinker, and he was constantly criticizing, people, criticizing me, criticizing my brother, and I grew up feeling like I couldn't do anything right. And I feel like that when she said that today, it gave me a bigger understanding of who she is and why she is the way she is. Because one thing I've noticed about her, and I hope if she hears this, she doesn't take it the wrong way, but I've noticed that she's constantly feels like she has to prove herself, whether it's anything.
She does, and she doesn't.
Right. She doesn't have to prove herself. If people don't believe her, if they don't believe that she's educated, which I will be the first one to say, I did question her education at one point, and
her
I apologize. I apologize for that.
It's real.
If she's listening, I hope she understands that. I really do apologize for that. I don't even know why. There's no excuse, and I apologize for that. I did question it. I didn't question if she actually went to school, because I knew she went to school, but I was like, does she have like 1,000,000 degrees? Like she said. But either way, none of my business. It's really not my business, and I apologize. But I could relate with a lot of things that she was saying. That's basically what I was trying to get at, is that, a lot of the things that she was saying today are things that I totally get, because when you grow up in a house where somebody's constantly criticizing you all the time, you feel the need to prove things to people. Like, you want to prove yourself to that person because you're always need to feel like shit all the time, I don't have that so much, but I feel like my brother, he's more like that, because he got a lot more criticism from my dad than I did. I was kind of like the favorite in a sense, but I saw what it did to my brother.
My ex-father-in-law was the kindest, most giving man on the planet until he started drinking. He almost died. He spent 6 months in the hospital and lost his leg. When he went back to work at 7:30 in the morning, he would be pouring schnapps and I think it was Seagrams in his cup of coffee. And alcohol killed him. Plain and complete.
Alcohol's a bad. It really does. It probably destroys more homes than people realize, because my dad, drinking was definitely not so much when I was a kid, because I wasn't aware of it. I wasn't aware of how much it affected him and the dynamics in my family and how everybody was, the tension and all that shit. When I got older, probably in my teen years, and I started really noticing how much it affected everybody. It's a fucking horrible thing. It affects everybody in the family. That's why, I would never marry a guy who had to drink every day. No offense to anybody who does. If you're with a man like that, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying, for me, growing up like that, I don't want to have another kid, because my mom grew up with it in her house. Her mom grew up with it. My dad's parents grew up with it. I mean, my dad, his brother, they grew up with his parents drinking. So it's kind of up to me to break that cycle and not be with somebody who does that. So no matter how much of a happy drunk you are, if you drink that much for fucking that many years, it alters your fucking brain chemistry. I don't care what anybody says. You become dependent on it, and then you become a nasty, miserable person. And
my dad went through a few years of drinking.
mhm,
Just because my mom was so sick. I don't remember my mom ever being healthy.
mhm,
Even though
mhm.
she ran her pet shop and
Right. Oh,
she did the ranch zoo stuff. She had cystic fibrosis, and she had 2 lung surgeries.
oh my God.
She was sick, very very sick, my entire life.
Is that
But
really Marianne that was just in here? I, what a fucking asshole, man.
would you come
Marianne.
in and say that I'm an asshole?
I really thought it was a troll. I was like, that there's no fucking way that's Marianne. And it is her.
Yeah, Marianne told me that I'm an asshole and she
No,
blocked me.
she wrote, Pugs, please. I'm sorry, Pugs. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that just fucking pissed me off. She's like, Pugs, please reach out to your local AA. The first step is admitting you have a problem. You're on the right path. Proud of you. No, Jules, that's fine. That's so fucked up.
Marianne, go fuck yourself. Go
God.
find a car to steal wallets out of to buy your drugs.
Ooh.
You piece of shit. Now I am an asshole. I've never said anything bad about you. I have defended you. Go fuck off.
She can't even play like this is a clone channel or anything because it has 2,000 subscribers. No fucking
It's
clone channel has that many subscribers. So it's definitely her. It has all her videos. It's fucking her. Come on,
Miriam,
man.
kiss
Why?
my lily white ass until your lips bleed.
What the
You
fuck?
fucking piece of shit.
See, why is that? All right, why is that okay for her to come in? And ready, they made a big deal about that comment that I made about Amanda Lynn sticking a needle in her arm, right? That it might trigger people. But you don't think something like that could trigger people? Because I can guarantee you there's a lot more fucking people who have drinking problems hanging around here than there is fucking people who have other types of issues. Because alcohol is so easy to get and so easy to get addicted to. Like to put that there, that's really fucked up.
Ask Marissa.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that was mean.
No, it's the truth. She admitted it. She admitted it. So she has a drinking problem. A lot of people do. I don't look down at people if they have any type of addiction, but you know, drinking problems, like it's very easy to get addicted to alcohol. It could happen very quick, and it's just so easy to get that. And you know, you could get inexpensive alcohol. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so dangerous in my eyes. But what the fuck, man? That was so
Nobody
uncalled
goes
for.
into addiction saying, I want to be an addict. Not one
No,
person.
no. A lot of people
And
go into it.
it happens like that.
Yep. A lot of people, okay, they know so little about addiction and how it alters your, you know, brain and everything like that, that they really go into trying things thinking, well, I'm not going to get addicted, you know, because they don't understand how it happens, how addiction actually happens. And how, because like a lot of the times people are doing and they don't think they're addicted until they stop. And then that's when they realize that they're addicted, you know, or till they have to go a couple of days and then they're like, shit, you know, you're sober for a couple of days. So, and then you start feeling like shit. And the only way you're going to feel better is if you take whatever. But for her to come in here and just say that, I mean, come on. That's really fucked
She can
up. There
kiss
was
my fucking ass. She doesn't know me. She'll never know me. And I promise I will never defend her again. In fact, Marianne, why don't you go say more shit about mommy ramblings? I defended you. That you would
wow.
never do that. You would never say anything horrible about her. Fuck you.
That's disgusting. She should be ashamed of herself.
My son has a 60% chance of dying Will you say that to me, you fucking bitch?
Right.
I will come and fucking punch you in the face.
Oh shit, Pugs. That was just a totally
Actually,
fucking
I'll hire
awesome.
Laura to do it.
See, triggered the house. Fucking
I'm not
come on.
triggered at all.
No, I'm saying that's what they say. Triggered the house or whatever. They fucking fuck up. That's why when they all sitting there calling me out about what I said, I'm like, fuck you guys, because I've seen every single one of them call people fucking crackheads, coke whores, whatever the fuck. I've seen them all saying it. So they don't educate people. They don't fucking have anything positive to add to the fucking discussion. So when you're immature and uneducated, that's what you come in inside. So
You know
take
what
note.
my regret is? I didn't screenshot Discord.
Yeah. I remember when you got kicked out of there. You and Remy got kicked out around the same time.
Best thing that ever happened to me.
Probably was. I remember. You guys were
And you know
both
what?
upset.
I'll admit, I went in there and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna drown Laura. I will go to every person I know and get every piece of dirt on her I can find. And I don't remember what Laura did. But I was
God.
really pissed.
Yeah, right.
The big thing is, I didn't. I went into a group,
Dude.
a screenshot group, which was only Laura's.
Yep.
And I asked the person who opened it to please delete it all.
Right.
And they did.
They did. Yeah. Wait, Ash comes in here, grass 274 comes in here. She fucking made it through the fucking Amazon jungle in her fucking front yard to get to her computer. And she says she didn't say anything to MRB, so get bent, Pugs.
I never said Ash said anything to Mom.
No. She's talking about Marianne never said anything. And then Marianne says, I was just trying to help. Sorry for being concerned. You weren't trying to help, Marianne. Come on. Nobody's that stupid. Stop fucking insulting our intelligence. Get a fucking life. Come on. There was no need for
Marianne,
that. Nobody
you
was talking
made
about you this whole night. You weren't even mentioned one fucking time. There was no
you,
need for you to come in here and do that. Just to
you
be a
made a
fucking
video defending yourself. You were on panel with RDA when they were ripping her to shreds. Granted, and it only goes for you, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You're not responsible for what other people say and do.
Right.
Well, you know what? You never spoke up and said, this is wrong. That makes you not a really good person.
It makes you just as guilty.
And I don't give a fuck. Block me again. Please. I'm an asshole. I've never done anything to you, but I'm an asshole.
Why'd she call you an asshole? Like, what? When did that happen?
She came in a chat one day and said, yeah, Pegs, I got you blocked on both accounts because you really did some asshole shit. What did I do, Miriam? Crickets. Crickets.
Yeah. She's
Crickets.
mad because she's doing it for other people. That's why. She doesn't even know why she's mad at you. She's mad because other people are fucking upset with you. And
Because I told things about Marissa.
yeah.
M's should know the truth. New York City
Good.
should know the truth. The woman hates your fucking guts. She thinks you're a Pringle and you're as dumb as a box of rocks and you're not sick.
True. That is all true. Says it in her fucking Patreon, so you can't deny it. There's no denying it. Like, she said it. Ooh, she said she'd never fucking liked her and blah, 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 blah. She talked about her.
Marissa, should we talk about what your husband really does for a living? Yeah, we could do that.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not worth
scared.
it.
I'm scared.
He,
But I'm
he
sure it's
makes
not any of the 90 careers she's studied had.
he makes a good living. Let's
Straight
talk
up.
about Patrick, your New York City FBI agent that went to West Point with your husband that gets you shit on people.
Really?
Guess
Mm,
what, bitch? If I called the New York office and asked for Patrick, which was probably not even a Patrick,
yeah. Just
that
like our
your
turn.
husband was going to this man to get you information on people,
Such
your
bullshit.
husband sunk. This Patrick man is sunk, and you're sunk. I recorded it, you dumb shit.
Oh shit. Pugs, but here's the thing. No FBI anybody is gonna risk their fucking government clearance for some YouTube bullshit. Like, so I don't even she's so fucking stupid with her lies. That's a lie.
Marissa,
She's full of shit. Just
let's
like
talk.
the internet attorney.
Let's talk about how I never in my life told you I was a cop. Ever.
Why is she? Is that? Yeah, she always says that. I always heard that from somewhere. I
I've
was.
never told her that.
Where'd she get that from?
But she told it to everybody. I work with animals. Before that, I worked in a law office as I'll say it, a moron.
And more like a desk person.
Well, no,
You're not more.
I don't know what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. Uh, Probabilities of whatever, and doing case notes, and then
Mm.
doing drafts of motions. And I hated it. I am the happiest law school dropout on the planet. The happiest.
Right.
But Marissa, tell me, why did you tell people I was a cop? You lied. You blatantly lied. I told you I worked at that point in time, which was what, 2 years ago, that I strictly work with animals.
Right. And I've seen proof of that. You've showed me
You
lots of.
asked me if I can get information on people because you
Ooh.
obviously wanted me to. I told you I can't even get information on me.
Right. Jesus. Why does she need everybody's information?
Because she's dumb. I don't
She,
want to know who these people are.
no, nobody
And
gives a shit.
if you want to tell me, great, tell me. I mean, I don't need to know.
No.
If I
She's
don't talk to you and I don't associate with you, I have no reason to know your name, your address, your whatever, your bra
right.
size, your shoe size. Who knows? I don't have a reason to know it, and I don't want to know it.
Right.
But let's dox.
Yep. It's her favorite fucking thing to do. That's why I don't believe.
Marianne, guess who doxed you?
Yeah, that's true.
Marissa.
She doesn't care, Pugs. That's the sad part. She's like, whatever. She thinks it's all a joke. Even the other day, she came live to talk about Oni, and it was like listening. I listened for 10 minutes, and I was like, all right. It's like listening to fucking, I don't know, a bunch of like fucking 14-year-olds at a sleepover party. It's like, I was just getting frustrated. I'm like, I thought she was going to say something kind of relevant, but it was just ridiculous bullshit, like always. Like talking about him singing in the car and all his
Oh, that was
candles. Who gives a
horrible.
fuck? That shit is not even important though. Like, I mean, I would feel very fucking fucked up if somebody that supposedly said they were my friend was fucking hanging out with my swatter, but that's why I never thought she never took it seriously. from the fucking beginning.
Here's my
Don't
question to you, Marianne.
start no
Oni
shit.
will come back to YouTube, and if Marissa wants to be his friend and whatever, that's Marissa's business. It's not mine. I don't
Right.
care. How are you gonna feel that man almost got you and your children killed? Will you still have your lips attached? And you know what? It's not even attached. Your head is so far up Marissa's ass, you need emergency surgery to get it out.
Oh my
Half
god.
of you do.
Who's this asshole? So this has to be one of them. Laura is the one who started the cop stuff and doxed you. You are humiliating yourself. You are on panel with the biggest doxer out there, and you are wasted old news pugs. So I guess me, I'm the. How am I the biggest doxer out there? How is that really? I think there's quite a few people that have me a little beat fucking on here.
Did Laura dox me? Yes. Did Alicia dox me?
Mhm.
Yes. Am I butthurt? Yeah, I kind of was a little bit.
Right.
Do I really care? No.
No.
You want my address? I'll give it to you. No, I won't. I'll give you my rental address, which is what you guys think is my address.
Yeah, right.
2520 North 22nd. Guess what? It's not my address.
And
It's
they,
it's a big house. It's a 2-family house.
oh my god.
Not really large yard. I have 100 fucking acres
Shit. You could build
in an 8-bedroom house that they're spooks.
took me a while to realize that this YouTuber didn't give a crap about me, just saying. Yeah, Natalie. God, it's sad. Listen, there's been people on here that I fell out with that I was like truly, truly hurt with at the time, like when it happened. I was like really fucking like figure skating coach and I fell out with her. I was like really upset that fucking night. Shit. I was like crying. I was like, what the fuck? Cause I was just really confused as to why she was really angry with me. And I didn't think that what I did in her eyes warranted the anger that she had towards me. It was like, I
Oh,
don't know.
hold on. I have to grab my bottle of vodka, tequila, gin, Seagram's,
Can you make me a
what's that called? Perone?
Patron.
Patron.
Yes, I'm
Um,
alcoholic hero pugs. You can't even pronounce the name of tequila.
some Red Bull, what car bombs, whatever. I don't even know what's in it.
Oh, those are what you do at Jägermeister. You drop the little
That's
Jaeger,
it. That's it.
yeah, the
Jägerbomb.
Jaeger bombs. See, you're bad alcoholic, pugs. Come on, go with the times here. You
I
you
drink
should know all these by heart, backwards and forwards.
I drink one drink and I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I never got drunk in my life. I slept in the bathroom with my head on the toilet
Oh yeah.
using a roll of toilet paper for a pillow.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there.
I mean, you can. My kids, my daughter's gonna tell you. Yeah, my mom drank champagne at my wedding, and I think at my cousin's wedding, my mom was pretty shit faced. No, I was really shit faced. My sister and I bellied up to the bar, and we
Right.
drank things we shouldn't have drank.
Right.
I drank my way through Hawaii. I drank my way through Mexico.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't when they're away somewhere?
My son got married in Vegas. I had 2 drinks.
Right. Hmm. Mariette, if you're really concerned about, people getting help and going to Alcoholics Anonymous, you should probably go into your friend's chat who's fucking drinking glasses of wine bigger than her fucking head and
She
getting
drank a
shit-faced
6-pack
how
of
many times?
Jaeger and a bottle of wine in less than 2 hours.
She drank
I'd be dead.
yeah, she drank a 5-pack of Guinness, 5 Guinnesses and a fucking bottle of wine in like one sitting. I mean, and she was still fucking going. That was the one night that she did the fucking warning video about Kim, all the Kim stuff, I think. And she was like, I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, think about that 5 beers. And then Guinnesses are heavy too. And then fucking, she must, her stomach must be like made out of fucking iron. Or
When
that,
we were
oh,
when
oh,
we were in Ireland, we went to Guinness,
right.
and who drinks motor oil?
Not me.
Because that's what Guinness is.
I
That
know.
stuff is so horrible.
It is. It's really skunky and like, ugh, I don't like it. I like Heineken personally, which is also a little skunky, but that shit's like dark and heavy and it looks like fucking sewage.
Motor oil.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it looks like motor oil. But 5 of those and then a freaking bottle of wine, I'd be out. I'd be out for the count. Like I would not be getting up and fucking staying up all night. There's only listen, I'm not saying anything, but I've been out and I've been around a lot of different types of people in my lifetime. And fucking the only people that I know that could stay up drinking like that are also fucking doing other shit along with it. I'll put it that
I
way.
I've never done drugs in my life.
Mm.
I smoked pot twice in
I
eighth
smoked.
grade.
I was a pothead pugs when I was younger. I smoked it all day, every day, fucking everywhere. I smoked it, but then I had gotten anxiety. I always got anxiety and like whatever from it. And finally, I think it was like I was like 24, maybe 23 or 24. And I finally like one day was like, why the fuck am I doing this to myself? Like it's giving me worse anxiety. Like it's not making anything better. And I just didn't smoke after that. And it was weed is nothing to quit. It doesn't even affect you. You could just fucking I just stopped. That was it. I was done. I
I
didn't like
felt very paranoid,
it.
and I would have chewed your leg off. I was so hungry,
Yeah, the
nonstop.
munchies. The munchies. I
And I
never
was
did it
like, man, this
hardcore.
isn't for me.
Yeah, I didn't do anything, never snorted anything. I took natural I took what are those called? Shrooms. Mushrooms and I took ecstasy a couple of times, but that shit's actually really good. And if this whole world was on that shit, we'd be in a better world, but I I only did it a couple of times. I did it like 3
my
times.
my youngest daughter did shrooms, and I shouldn't even laugh at this. I should like slap her upside the head. But she sat here in the living room going, Mom, I took shrooms.
No.
They're buried under cow shit.
Oh,
I
yep.
ate
Yep.
a shroom. They're come from buried under cow shit. It's like, why didn't I just drink Cappy Louie? That's crapped out by cats.
Oh my god. It's true though. That's where they say they're grown. I mean, I never seen them there personally, but they're fucking weird. They're not that bad though. They're actually kind of mellow. I had like worse like I don't know. I had worse like visuals and that kind of shit when I took ecstasy one time. This one time I was like seeing things that weren't there. I saw a fucking Slurpee machine in the room. Like I was bugging out. But they mix that. Who even knows what the fuck I took that night because it was not normal. It was not normal. But I think I only did it like 3 times. But shit, those were 3 fucking of the funnest nights I ever had. To be honest with you.
I would be afraid to do that stuff.
I
I
was
really would.
that's why I didn't do a lot of other things. Like my friends, all my friends did coke and fucking all sorts of shit. They used to do ketamine and what else? Fucking smoke angel dust, uh, acid. They did acid. I mean, I've been around everything. Crack. I've been around people doing pretty much every drug except heroin. That's the only one. I've been around people that are fucked up on it, but I've never seen anybody shoot a needle into their arm like that. And thank God, because I can't.
I've never even seen it.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
even know what hash looks like. And
hash is
my ex-husband and his best friend smoke pot and hash. I've
hash.
never seen it.
It looks like a little, I don't know, the kind I seen because I think there's all different kinds. There's like gooey, sticky kinds. The kind I have is like a little. It looked like almost like a little brown tile, like a brick, and you just like snap little pieces off of it and smoke it. Hash is basically the same thing as weed, though. It does the same. It's the same shit, pretty much. I think it's made from weed. So
And by the way, do I have a DUI? I sure as hell do.
Do
I
you
left
meet
my
their dogs?
I hear this out. I
Okay.
left my coffee shop at 2 in the morning after doing payroll and taxes.
Right.
And I was going down Highway 33. And when you get to the bridge, it's gone now. It kind of was crumbling. And the road under there was crumbling. And
Right.
I had a Jeep Wrangler Sport with those huge tires on it.
Right.
And I saw this big pothole that was not there that morning. And one tire kind of hit it, and I tried to deviate around it, and then my CD case flew out the window. My cell phone flew out the window.
Oh
Well,
my
it wasn't even a window because I didn't have a top on it. It was
God. Convertible.
we yeah, we took it off. There was a cop right behind me. I
Shit.
pulled in the gas station, got a pack of cigarettes, a Mountain Dew. He wanted me to walk a straight line going downhill on gravel. I had high heels on. I'm like, you're fucking nuts.
Right. Right.
Make me walk in the parking lot. And he's like, nope, you're going to do this. I blew a zero.
Right.
In my glove compartment, he found a bottle of pills because I had taken Miss Annie, my husband's cat, to the vet that day. And it
Shit.
said Saukville Animal Hospital on it.
Oh
And
my
it
God.
had a little, I don't know if it was cat or dog on the lid.
Right.
And he's like, what are these? I don't know. The cat's like 19 years old and ready to croak, and these are what the vet gave her. So he tried to say I had drugs in the car. No,
No.
it wasn't. No, well, yeah, he did. And then he
Oh,
said, well, let's go to the hospital and we're going to do a blood draw. And
right.
I'm like, dude, you were at my coffee shop at midnight looking for a cup of coffee.
Mm.
And I told you I already dumped it. Obviously, I dumped it. We closed at 7.
Right. Right.
You were right behind me when I swerved for that pothole. I'm blowing a zero. And then I went off on him.
Oh my God.
Wisconsin, no matter what you do, because I refused the blood test, I would not walk down the hill. I got cocky with the cop. Oh, I
Right.
got really, really cocky with the cop.
Oh my God, Pugs.
I got hung with it.
Holy
And,
shit.
bottom line, I deserved it. I should have
Right.
cooperated.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of shady cops around those parts, from what I heard on Making a Murderer. There's some shady fucking cops. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they made it seem like on that
No, there's
shit.
not.
Yeah.
There's not. Well, he was an asshole
Mm,
because I didn't have a cup of coffee for him, and I deserved it. I mouthed off.
right.
I shouldn't have done it.
Right.
And then a couple of years later, I had a seizure, and they tried to say I was drunk.
No.
And I was sitting on the curb. I waved the guy over and I said, "Can you please call an ambulance?" They took me to the hospital. Um,
Uh oh. Dropping
I
things.
had in my system I think it was 5 milligrams of Valium,
Oh shit.
Benadryl, and Reglan. Well, that's my triple shot for
Right.
migraine.
Right.
Well, guess what?
They charged you?
Yeah,
But that's a D. Wait. Oh, that's a DUI, right?
yeah,
Driving while under the influence. Okay. I had DWI, driving while
they're the
intoxicated.
same thing.
Pretty much. Well, here, DWI is only for alcohol, and DUI is everything else. But they could give you a DUI even with alcohol, I think. But my story is not that exciting. I just went out with my girlfriend, had come home. My girlfriend, her brother, and then her brother's friend. We all went out one night. We were at this one bar. We drove all the way from this one bar that was like a good freaking half hour, 25 minutes. Go to this other bar. I only had like 3 drinks maybe, and we go to this other bar because back then I could drink like a fucking MRSA. I mean a fish. Um, but back then I only had whatever 3 drinks, and I pull into the parking lot and I'm about to pull into one of the spaces, and my friend's brother's friend was like, "Oh, I don't want to go there. My ex-girlfriend's probably there." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So I at the last second I like kind of turned the car back out to get into the, not turn. He made me like basically swerve because I was going to park, and then he was like, "Oh, forget it." So I kind of swerved a little bit, and the cop, all of a sudden, I look in my rearview mirror, I see the lights, and I'm like, fuck. I was so nervous. My heart was like pounding out of my chest. And I got pulled over, and my fucking friend had just gotten home from Iraq on his first tour from Iraq. And he was like, he thought he was like hot shit. So I think he got promoted to whatever. Doesn't matter. And fucking, he was trying to talk to the cop, and I think all he did was piss the cop off even more. So I took the field sobriety test because I thought I had to, which I learned now you're probably better off refusing it. But then you're giving up your fucking license, I think, for like a mandatory year or 2 years or something. You don't even get a conditional license.
I
But
think first one is 6 months,
yeah,
and then
I
it
think it
goes
varies
up.
state to state, but it I was so fucking pissed, man. That was like one of the worst nights of my life. I got thrown in the back of the cop car, and the rest is history. It was horrible. It was a fucking horrible experience. Honestly, the jail part was the easy part, like the overnight in the jail. It was after having to pay all the fucking money and all the fines, and they make you pay for classes and pay for this. It's a fucking pain in the ass. So by time all said and done, you're like $5,000 in the hole for fucking one night out
They
of
made you stay
drinking.
overnight.
Hmm.
They made you stay overnight. I
Wait,
was there like, I don't know, 45 minutes.
I
They
was there
called my
overnight.
husband and said, "Come and get your wife."
Oh my god, I had to stay overnight well into the next day, and then they brought us to court in this little fucking van. They have a van. It's like a regular like work van, and there's like it's a paddy wagon. That's what they call it. And one side, there's just this long wooden bench, like a dugout, and then one on each side. And one side's for the girls, one side's for the boys. And they line you up, they chain everybody together, take you down to the fucking courthouse. It's like a fucking nightmare. It really is. It was such an expensive nightmare for one night. One fucking little mistake that I made cost me $5,000. It was a horrible fucking
It
experience.
cost me, and I still, the judge explained it to me. I know the law. Obviously, I know the law.
Mhm.
And I said, well, you know what?
I
You're
can't
right.
picture Pugs in jail. Pugs in
This
jail.
is,
Oh, shit.
I refused. I got cocky with the cop. I called him a lot of naughty names.
Aw, happens. I
They,
got pulled over once in my hometown. Hold on. The cop demanded they call this cop that I grew up. He yelled at and said, "Let her go, but tell her not to use my name again." Didn't do good on a sobriety test. Shit, Kim. Good night. We only have one life. Have a good night. How come my chat's like, it looks like it's not moving? It gets frozen after a while. It's so fucking weird. We all have regrets. I would think that a life coach would help you through your trauma instead of creating it. Damn, I am being feisty. Well, you would think that, Natalie, but oh, Natalie, I'm gonna get in touch with you tomorrow. Uh, I have to text you and talk to you about something. I just reminded myself. Just reminded myself.
this
Give
damn
me,
dog's sitting on the chair with 5 bones.
damn.
That's the puggle.
Oh, is that the one? My mom's dog. One of my mom's dogs used to do that. He used to pile them all in front of him, and he used to hoard them all. So that none of the other dogs would get him. It's
That's what
crazy.
that's what Sammy does.
But we lost Laura. She left. I gotta pull her. Hmm. Hmm. Crazy night, Pugs. Been the last couple of days have been crazy. When do you go back to see your son? Do you go in the morning or have you gone
Can't see
there?
him. No.
Oh yeah, because of COVID. Shit, I didn't even think of that. That's right. You told me you were gonna try doing a like a Zoom call or something. I
We
forgot.
tried to Zoom.
Did it
His
work?
IV came out. No, well, it did work, but his IV popped out, so they
Oh
had to
shit.
end it. And then he was having his endoscope, which they also figured out where he was bleeding from and why his blood count was so, or whatever it was so low.
Messed up.
He had 2 bleeds in his stomach.
Oh my god.
So they cauterized those, and his counts are going up.
Jesus. God, what a nightmare. Does he have kids or anything? Is he married?
He is divorced.
Oh,
His
he's
wife was, whoa.
divorced. Whoa, she's Satan.
She was my daughter's best friend, and I loved her to death
Oh wow.
until, and I'll be honest, my son did go through, I don't know, from 97 to when did they get a divorce? Whenever they got a divorce, a lot of drinking, a
Mm,
lot,
all right.
like nonstop.
Yeah, that happens.
But she's a drinker. She
Right.
likes to go to the bars, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone with them, had a
Yeah,
lot of
right.
fun. Her her dad is probably gonna die from alcoholism. Not alcoholism, but he has Crohn's disease, and the alcohol causes him to bleed out.
Right. Ooh.
And her mom is at the bar every single weekend, and
Wow.
so is Laura. So he went through that spell where he was drinking nonstop.
Yeah.
When he got a DUI, and I was like, I'm gonna kill you. I went and picked him up because he had to go to court, and he pled guilty. He didn't even
He didn't
try
fight it.
anything. He pled guilty. He was
Right.
drunk. They were at
Yeah.
Wild Shots. He was
Right.
drunk,
Jeez.
and
See?
then he got another DUI like a month later,
Oh boy. What do
and
they
then
do there? Here, if you get two, I think you do an automatic 90 days in jail. I'm pretty sure on your second.
he did 30.
Wow.
Once they got a divorce, he'll have a beer here and there. I mean,
Right.
and that definitely did some liver damage.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
were drinking hard stuff.
Well,
But
yeah.
since 2014, when they got a divorce, he, he really hasn't been drinking. He'll have a beer here and there. He had to go in the hospital and do the detox.
Right.
He hallucinated. It was scary
Yeah,
as
it's not
hell.
easy to come off alcohol. You could have seizures and all
He
sorts
did
of
not
stuff.
have seizures,
Right.
thankfully.
Yeah, right.
But I'm not gonna lie. He went through that, and
Yeah. It's all
he
right.
learned. He learned a lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure after this, he'll probably be like, I mean, this whole hospital thing might scare him a little bit more, into taking care of himself better. Because
He
sometimes
does. He's a
right.
chef.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's like this. I'm dying. I'm like starving to death
Right.
because he moved back here to help me take care of David. So he would cook these dinners,
Aw.
but um, you know what happened to him and what's going on is just s- the pneumonia, the blood
Mm-hmm.
infection. He fell off his bike,
Shit.
the room bike, and um, I don't know if he bruised his, no, he bruised his liver.
That
which
happened to my cousin's kid last summer. Sorry. He bruised his pancreas and he was like in the hospital, just falling off a bike. Crazy.
that caused pancreatitis.
Mm-hmm.
We
Shit.
didn't know that the blood infection from last year was kind of still hanging in there.
Wow.
His system weakening. It was just, it wasn't even one thing. It was just so many things.
Right.
It
Right.
just, in 36 hours, it went nuts.
Oh. Did you say he has kids or no? Thanks, Marianne.
No, he does not. He probably cannot have kids. He had
Aw.
thyroid cancer.
Oh
When
shit.
when he was little, they took out part of his thyroid when he was 2,
Shit. That's
and they
like a
said
very
that,
uncommon cancer too. That's like it's more rare. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not like colon cancer or whatever. It's so rare to get. I had to be tested for it once. It was scary.
he had a huge lump. It was
Wow.
it was weird. They took it out. They kind of scooped it out. They took out an area around it. He's
Right.
never had to take like Synthroid or anything like that.
Really?
His his thyroid compensated, but they from the, I don't know, whatever, the nuke tests that they had to do, and taking that part of the thyroid, or whatever, they said
Right.
he could very possibly be sterile.
Wow.
Is he? Who knows? His wife
Yeah.
said they were trying to get pregnant.
Right.
Well, she was on birth control pills. So.
Well, yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help anything.
Yeah, if I ever saw her again, I'd punch her in the face too.
Oh shit.
And I
Shit.
used to love this girl.
Yeah, that sucks. That's what
We
happened with my brother. Well, my mom probably felt the same way because her. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to get this out of here. How do I get this stuff
Every time we went to Florida, we took her along. We went on a cruise to where did we go? Greece, Istanbul,
out?
Italy,
Oh
France. Um, we went somewhere else. I don't remember where we went. We took her along
wow.
twice. We took her on a Caribbean cruise, and we did the. Well, actually, they were still married when we did the Greece one, and wherever that was. But you know,
Yeah, right. I want to
I
go to
love them.
Greece.
Oh my god, it's so good. The food.
Yeah, the food. My friend, one of my best friends who passed away, he was from Greece, and his sister. Oh my gosh, she made the best food like I've ever fucking eaten. Really, I like past my mom's cooking because of course you know your mom's cooking is always the best, especially if they're Italian mom. But past hers, like she's the next one in line. Her fucking cooking was so good. Oh, I miss eating there. Honestly, I always used to ask her how to make things, and I couldn't understand what the fuck she was saying back to me because she like spoke very, very broken English. Who just left? Susan Livingston. Good night, Susan. If she, she probably already left.
Mediterranean food is really good,
It
but
is.
in Italy, the food was phenomenal.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
In
I love Italian
France,
food.
we the cruise ship stopped and gave us 2 days on shore
Right.
rather than docking and leaving that afternoon. We rented an apartment in, I don't know, what's that guy, Napoleon? I don't know.
Naples.
In, I don't
Na-
even remember where it was. I'd have to look.
Napoli. It's Napoli. That's what they call it in Italian. Napoli.
In his house, which is now converted into a Airbnb type thing.
Right.
Gorgeous.
Good
Crazy
stuff.
gorgeous.
Good stuff.
We went to this 5-star restaurant, and I could eat prime rib every day of my life.
Really.
It it wouldn't phase me. I could do it. and I ordered prime rib. What did the I can't read, and yeah, that was in France. I can't read French. It was
Oh
horse.
no. Oh my
I mean,
god.
they put it in front of me, and I'm like, this is not a cow.
What was it?
Horse.
Oh, ew, horse meat?
Yeah, it's
They
very,
fucking
very common in Europe, or
ugh,
particularly in France.
really? That's fucking
It's
gross.
supposed to be very tender, very flavorful, very
Ugh,
juicy, but you know what? We had 5 horses at the time,
yeah.
and
You're
I got my first horse when I was 8.
you're like,
I was
no, Mr. Ed, no.
I wasn't eating it.
Hell no. I would be like, I don't know. I think if I left the country, like even when I went down to Jamaica, I'm so picky with food and I'm not like into trying new things. I'm a fucking asshole when it comes to food. So I'll just admit it. Like I'm like, ugh, if it doesn't look good or smell good, I'm like, nope, nope, no interest in trying that. Like I like what I like and that's it. And I mean in Italy I'd probably do good, but not like I don't know. Someone like if I had to
The
go to
food,
China, I'd be fucked. They eat weird shit
food
there.
in Italy was
Good shit.
beyond good. It was good.
Yeah, but
So was Greece.
mm, the stuff we eat here, like that shit, like my mom cooks, that's like Americanized Italian food. Real Italian, like in Italy, they make a lot different shit. Like I think we American like sauce and meatballs isn't like I don't know
And
pizza, all that
we will
shit.
never have those spices.
Right. Well, everything's grown there, like, locally, and there's no fucking, when we get our vegetables in the supermarket here, they've been fucking shit months. They're months old. When you get eggs, whatever, they're already months old. So, or weeks or whatever. So it's like, you eat in Italy, the food, everything's fresh. Everything's like right from the
Everything.
fucking earth, farm to
They
table
they closed down at like 11 to 3
in the
to
afternoon,
take
right?
a nap.
Mm, I know, man. I was like, that probably explains a lot about me because I always get tired around fucking like, I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So maybe that's the Italian in me. Because they do, they take the whole place, every business shuts down and they take a break for fucking lunch. That's it's crazy. Eating is a huge part of their culture though. So that's why my mom always was stuffing food down your throat. Oh my god. Sometimes it got annoying, especially with me, she didn't annoy me because I mean, she knows how I am with food. My husband, forgot it. She used to like fucking hound him. She'd be like, try this. No. All right. Dip it in this. You take this, you dip it in that, and you give it to this person. And whatever. She's fucking had to tell you how to eat it, how many times to chew it. Like she was so into like food and watching other people eat food. Like she wanted everybody to try everything. It's like and they always give you too much. Fucking oh my god, it's crazy,
The only
unbelievable.
thing I won't eat is seafood.
Me too,
You
Pug.
you can't. I'll
Hell
die first.
yeah, me too. I'd starve to death before I'd eat fucking any seafood. I can't stand the smell of it. I can't stand walking by it and looking at it in the supermarket. It looks so weird to me. It looks like these foreign little fucking creatures. Ugh. Like
We
little
were in
shrimp. Ugh.
we were in Alaska in I think 2012. I don't remember if it was 2012 or 2016. It had to be 2012 because each kid got their own trip that only that kid went, and
Right.
Jeff wanted to go to Alaska.
Oh
And
my god.
we were diving, and these fish, whatever you call them, salmon, were like bigger than me, and these crabs were huge. I like bobbed up, and I'm like, "Where's the dinghy? Get me the dinghy! I want the dinghy! Get me out of here! They're gonna eat me!"
Oh my god. I wouldn't go on I kind of regret it now. I was terrified of fish. I know that sounds so stupid and irrational, but I couldn't even go near it. Like I hated walking into fish stores and I used to feel like so claustrophobic. But I don't know, when my mom died, we had the pond out back. We built the pond. That was the first thing we built. And I loved it so much that I ended up like buying, I don't even know, I think I had like 10 fish tanks at one time up and running in my house. I was like, I don't know. I still won't put my hand in the tank like bare. I usually wear a glove, but that's a big step for me because I wouldn't scoop them out. I wouldn't touch a crayfish. Fuck that shit. Mm-mm. Now I'm not as scared. I'll fucking at least go near the fucking things and put my hand in there. I don't know why I'm scared. It's like an irrational fear, but I kind of got over it. Bugs, mm-mm, mm-mm.
We
Can't.
were we had huge doodle bugs this year. We were
Oh,
out on Lake Michigan, and we had at that point. I don't. I don't know if it was the Sea Ray or the Bayliner. I don't remember. One was a 32 footer. The other one was 28 footer.
damn, Pug.
We still have the Bayliner. It's
Right.
sitting in the barn. It hasn't been used since 2008.
Wow.
My daughter-in-law caught this huge salmon, and I was like, throw it back. And she says, no, we're going to smoke it and eat it.
Right.
And she put it on the floor of the back platform. And we're in Lake Michigan. It's probably, 200 feet deep at that point. In the water I went.
Oh my God.
I that fish wasn't getting near me. Not like there's not
Hell
any fish in the water.
I know, but it's still
There was
that.
a fish in that boat.
Oh my God. Ugh. I get so freaked out when I went to Jamaica. We went, everybody, my ex-boyfriend, he went to go snorkeling, and I was like, I don't want to go. And he's like, well, at least come on the boat. I felt so weird. I was like the only person sitting on the boat because I'm terrified of the fucking ocean. Like that far out. Mm-mm. I was like, hell no. I won't even like here. I don't go in the ocean. I mean, I do. I just don't. It has to be really fucking hot for me to
But
fucking
isn't
go.
it cold water?
Here it's freezing. It never even gets fucking warm. Like it's not, I guess in like August, if we have a really, really hot summer, the water will be like a little bit tolerable. But it's cold. Like right now, if you went to the beach, the water is freezing cold still. It's so cold. So
I like to snorkel, and I'm a certified diver,
get out of
but
here.
I can't dive anymore because that's why I had the TIAs. I have a PFO
Yeah.
or a hole in my heart.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I
Right.
can't
Yeah.
dive it. Okay. I've dove since I was told I can't dive anymore.
Oh.
But I enjoy it as long as those little fuckers stay away from me.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's me. I would see now. I probably would go in the water. It's just back then I was terrified. Like he had a boat, and I felt like he was torturing me this one summer when he bought a boat. It was like, oh my God, we had to park the boat in like the bay, and it's like the water is fucking up to like I don't know your knees maybe. Sometimes your waist. It depends on the tide, but he used to carry me and fucking everything else through the water because I can't. It freaks me out. I'm like, you can't see, like when the seaweed gets caught on your legs and shit, and I bug out. I look like a spaz when I go in
Jellyfish.
the ocean. I'm such a spaz. Like I can't. I
I'm
wish I could
afraid
get
a
over it.
jellyfish is gonna bite me and somebody's gonna have to pee on me.
Yeah, right. Like the jellyfish. Oh my God. I don't know. I just don't like when you can't see around you. Like the ocean here dark green, so you can't see shit. You can't see the bottom. You can't see your feet. You can't see what's in front of you, and it's
But
like, I
see,
don't know.
like Florida, the water is really, really clear, really
Right?
clear.
Yeah, it is.
We went to, we spent a month there. We spent 2 weeks at our timeshare, a week in Clearwater, well, part of a week in Clearwater, Miami, and Marco Island.
Right. It is nice in Florida. My aunt has a timeshare there in Marco Island. I never been there, but my
It's
mom went there. I would.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Pugs. We'll have a YouTube vacation. All the people from YouTube meet down. B Fergs. I want to go see B Fergs. I don't know if she's in here yet, but B Fergs has the freaking nicest house, rental house. I'm not sure exactly where it is. She told me, but I don't want to say because I don't want to a dox her or b be wrong.
Well,
But it's
I'm gonna be in Kentucky next May.
oh, get out of here.
Pug Fest is no longer Milwaukee Pug Fest. It's now Bluegrass
Pug
Pug
fest.
Fest,
Oh my
and
god,
it
that's
will be in
funny.
Kentucky.
That's
And
exciting.
that is my 1 year drunk. There's like 30 of us
My
that,
1 year drunk. Oh, you mean drinking?
oh, we get drunk.
Oh,
We
good,
rent out one room,
good.
and
Bunch of pug freaks. We're freaking
it's
getting
probably
shit
50
faced.
people that bring booze.
Holy shit.
And we Saturday night we indulge.
Right, right. Of course, you should. You're away. Why not? So we did my son's hockey tournament in the beginning of March. All the kids played hockey and all the parents drank. That's what you do. Everybody was hanging out, drinking beers and whatever. Um, it's 2 o'clock, pugs. I think I'm gonna jump off here because I've been
Me
up here so
too.
long. Thanks for
Me-
finding. I'm so glad you were finally able to come up and chat with us.
Well, thank my son for fixing this.
Yeah,
I have no clue what was wrong.
it was probably some I don't know. My thing was all messed up today too. It kept kicking me off and telling me that I was muted. So these
He
computers.
told me I'm a moron, and that
No,
if I wasn't a scarecrow from the
aw,
Wizard of Oz, I would have figured it out. 1, 2, 3. He's joking, but
oh my god, that's so funny. Well, either way, I'm happy he came up and he got it fixed for you because that one time we were like, "Come on, pugs," and you couldn't get up, so it's good now. We're
I
all good
couldn't
to
get
go.
it to work. Could not get it to work. But
No,
I just wanted to get that crap off my chest. If you
good.
guys want to call me a drunk,
Go for it.
Marianne,
Mm-hmm.
Ash, whoever came in,
Right.
you know what?
Go
Back it.
for it. Yeah.
Back it, bitch. Back it. You
Yeah. There you
can't.
go.
My
No.
son will tell you, I had 2 drinks at his wedding. The day of his nephew's funeral, we went out and had burgers and bacon infused vodka Bloody Marys.
Right.
And that was few
That
years
was
ago.
that was it
My,
for you.
my daughter will tell you that I drank champagne at her wedding. My youngest daughter will tell you she's never seen me drink. Well, she did. She'll tell me she'll say she never saw me drink, but she has, because at my niece's wedding I was really shit faced. But they
Oh,
left at 8:30, so
that's all right.
she probably
Whatever.
didn't see me.
Hugs, you're a grown adult. If you want to have a fucking adult beverage, that's your choice. Like, you don't have to explain it. You shouldn't have to explain it to anybody. You're a grown woman. You're not like a fucking 18-year-old kid. I don't know why these people care. Really, I don't. And it's so funny because those are Diane's mods, and you would think, knowing how upset it makes Diane, that they wouldn't come into other people's chats and you know ex- uh, insult other people. But that's who they are.
Well,
So can't
from what
change.
I watch, it only bothers Diane when they talk about her sister.
Well, yeah, no, I've seen her get triggered quite a few times by other people calling other people drunks and shit like that. But she won't call it out or anything. But because it's her mods and whatever, they rule
Well,
her
she
world.
didn't tonight, probably because I told her you are not mm, jingle bells, whatever. And I think her name is Sherry.
Shh, Pugs. I don't know what her name is.
Cherie? I
No, no, no,
She's
that's
not
not.
here anymore. She
Uh,
left.
well, yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, they, I guess, made that clear, or whoever they are, because I have never. I saw that account way, way back, and then I hadn't seen it for a really long time, and then it came back. It was there around the time when I was swatted. I remember seeing that account around quite a bit, and then it kind of disappeared for a little bit.
Well, she got swatted in April, I think.
Right. Well, yeah. So that explains explains why.
We had a
Uh,
private chat with like 10 people,
right.
and I couldn't even tell you who the 10 people were anymore.
Yeah.
And she explained the whole story, or I don't know. I didn't follow it really closely.
Whatever. Let Diane believe whatever the fuck she wants to believe at this point. You can't do anything to change these people's minds, you know? And it's just unbelievable. So, Pugs, my computer's gonna die. I'm gonna press the end button in a second and go to
I'm
bed.
gonna die. I still have to take a load of wash out of the dryer.
Oh no, I'll talk to you. You got my number or whatever.
And
You can message.
I bought a mailer envelope to send you your sucker, so expect it. I just gotta buy the sucker.
Ah, thanks. All right, girl.
Good night. Love you much.
Good night,
And
Pug.
whoever's left in chat, I can't see it. Good night, everybody.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you, Pugs. Take it easy tonight.
Good night.
Night. I don't know if she's gonna know how to get off here. You need help? Oh no, she figured it out. All right, guys. Hope you guys all had a good night. I don't know what else to say. Have a good. Is it a week or weekend? I don't even know what day it is. This is getting fucking sick. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy your week. I'm pretty sure it's a weekday, right? Tuesday, maybe Monday, one of those, one of the two of those. But have a good week. Thank you to the mods that are still in here for doing your thing. You guys always hook it up. Capone, Marianne, you know who you guys are. Susan, what's up, Susan? I'll see you guys. I'm sure I'll be back in the next couple of days or so. So everybody have a good week. Stay safe. Bye.